But you like boys, nigga. What are you doing? I muted after it. Yeah, like that.
Woke it up, don't woke it up, don't woke it up, don't woke it, don't woke it up, don't woke it up, don't woke it up, don't woke it, don't woke it up, don't woke it up, don't woke it up, don't woke it.
Don't woke it up. Don't woke it up. Don't woke it up. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Russell Pierce Raw Review. I'm your host, Ibu of Russell Pierce, better known to many of you guys as Back of Hangman. And I'm back as usual with my co-host, Rob of Twitch, Rob, formerly of the Island of Relevancy, Rob of the C Nation. And as you guys can see, we are joined by someone who is very, very special to the Russell Pierce family. The First Lady is back. She is back and in business, and she's here to talk about Raw with us today. It's the First Lady. It's Isra. You're muted. I don't think you realize you're muted. Isra, welcome back. Thank you for joining us.
I don't know about being bad. Let's enjoy the now. The here and the now.
You're here today. You are here today.
Yeah.
You are joining us. It's a fun afternoon. Let's hang out. You had recently been on some videos that have been circulating wrestling Twitter.
Stop. I am not the same person that I was a year ago. I'm not even the same person I was like yesterday. Please.
But nevertheless, it was fun to look back at some of those memories.
Yeah.
It's good to have you back here. I don't know if you realize it, Isra, but our audience has changed a bit and grown a lot. And so there might be a number of people in here that don't know who you are, which is crazy to me. But if you do remember Isra, let's get some shout outs in the chat. And if you don't, Isra, why don't you just say hello to the Wrestle Pierce universe?
Hello, Wrestle Pierce universe. My name is Isra. I'm a wrestling fan of forever. A lot of people might know me from being on this podcast many moons ago, but life has been a lot. So I don't know, I'm back now. So I'm excited for a new chapter and what have you.
Absolutely.
Actually, I've been saying to Ibu, for the past few weeks, I'm going to come to the Raw review today. I'm going to come today. But I don't know. I just kind of been putting it off. Starting with the first Raw on Netflix. I was so on board. I was I'm going to get on the Raw review. And then that Raw happened. And the ending just ruined my night. I was woke up the next morning still mad. And I was I'm done with wrestling. You will never see me again. But I had to get over it.
Yo, I want y'all to realize she was in my text messages after that Netflix Raw, that first one, demoralized. It killed her love of wrestling. She was that show was terrible. What the fuck happened to WWE? This is awful. Do you remember that first Netflix Raw, Rob? That shit killed that killed niggas' spirits. Yeah. Rob, you're muted.
You mean commercial Raw where it was hey man, you go watch Fluffy's special on on Netflix and go watch this on Netflix.
I don't want to. I really
but don't actually watch Raw on Netflix, guys. Go watch all these other things that are on Netflix.
This shit was ass, but nevertheless, folks, we already have 467 people. Sorry, 57 people live in this YouTube. Let's get that motherfucker up to 600. Yeah. Let's get some likes on the video. Let's get the super chats in, folks. Today should be a fun, exciting afternoon. We will answer your questions. We will talk to you guys about Monday Night Raw. And I also have some news to break, folks. I have some interesting AEW news to give out for the public. And I might give a little something afterwards in the Discord. The Selfmade Discord at SelfmadePW is the Twitter account. Follow at SelfmadePW. The link is in the bio for the Discord to join. So we're gonna get this thing underway very, very shortly. And like I said, we got news, we got some rumors to talk, we got some WrestleMania build to talk about, Monday Night Raw, all those things, all the above. And I'm excited to do it with this crew, my favorite trio here for the Raw review. Rob, how are you doing today in general? What's going on, man? Talk to me.
I'm doing all right. Of course, today is the day that I was born, so I'm doing all right.
Get some happy birthday Robs in the chat.
Let's get happy birthday Robs in the chat, folks. It's his birthday. It's his birthday.
Jimmy Butler year.
Brother.
No, but I've been doing all right. I've just been chilling most of the day, but I'm debating on whether I'm going to stream later or not. But I've just been chilling, ready to talk Monday Night Raw from last night, though. Obviously. Got a lot of things I want to talk about, and we're gonna talk about CM Punk today. A lot of things.
He beasted last night. I love that promo. We'll get into that. Oh brother. Anyways, before we even get to the super chats, which I'm telling you guys now, this is your opportunity to get them in. Because once we're underway, it's going to be tough. So get those super chats and ask me whatever you want to ask me, and I'll do my best with that. But before we start with the super chats, Isra, I have something very sweet. Now, I'm happy you're back. It's great. First lady, you're on here. You look great. It's awesome. But I gotta address something. When you were last on this channel, you were a very, very vocal Miami Heat fan.
Oh my
God. There is Jimmy Butler. You were repping. In the clip that was trending on Twitter, you were getting on AO about Jimmy and the Miami Heat, all that shit, right? All I know now is he's pouting, he's crying, he's complaining about the Heat, he's complaining about the team. He doesn't want to show up. He wants to be traded. He's being moody. He got suspended for 7 games. So 7 fucking games. He's doing this too cool for school routine.
I just don't feel like and right here where I'm playing, I just don't feel like it's happy for me to play here.
Yeah, he's being real he's been real he's been real what's going on with your man, Isra? What's going on?
I mean,
what happened to Jimmy?
I told this man off air, do not bring this shit up.
And I didn't listen.
Yeah,
So
I lied.
I think, listen, like I'm here until the wheels fall off. Like I'm literally a Seth Rollins fan. Like I can handle a lot. Um, that's one. And he seems happy, like since he's
No,
been
he
back.
doesn't. No, he doesn't.
Yeah,
That
he does.
nigga's
Like
miserable.
no, the camera will pan to him and he'll like start pouting because he wants to like make a
Yes.
little statement. But I
Yes.
swear he's having a time.
Bro,
It's a storyline. I'm
wants-
telling you.
oh, it's a
How
work.
are you a
So-
WWE or like a wrestling fan and you can't see when the NBA is doing some WWE shit?
So this Jimmy Butler saltiness era.
Yeah, what's up, Isra? Talk that shit now. Talk that shit now, Isra.
Bro,
Talk that
bro.
shit
Let
now.
me tell you.
I told you, no. You had a lot to say last time. It's a real nigga's turn to talk. You had a lot to say last time.
No, I want
You
to
know,
talk.
you know.
Go ahead.
You know who's never pouted and cried and got suspended 7 games and is trying to force himself out of a franchise? LeBron Ramon James Sr.
Oh my God,
You know who always
LeBron
honors his
James never
contracts?
pouted?
You know who always honors his
He's never
contracts?
pouted?
You know who always honors his contracts and goes out and does business the right way? LeBron Ramon James Sr. You know who's never ran to the media and said, I'm not happy. I just want to be happy. I can't be happy here. LeBron Ramon James Sr. You know who's got 1 ring, 2 rings, 3 rings, 4 rings? LeBron Ramon James Sr.
It's just cursing you right now.
You know who is
I'm not.
you know
back. I'm leaving.
black billionaire
I'm
LeBron,
not
black
coming
excellence
back.
LeBron, family man LeBron. Look at this nigga. Look at this nigga, bro. Look at this nigga. He's got braids. What do that?
What is it? The braids?
All I know is, hey man, LeBron James was playing with Eric Snow, and that nigga wasn't whining and complaining.
That nigga was not whining. We was doing our thing. You feel me? And then when we didn't feel appreciated, we took our talents elsewhere. But we ain't start trashing franchises. We ain't start derailing shit. We never been the 3rd best player on our team, by the way. And acted like it was everybody else's fault. Bro, let me know when LeBron James will let a nigga like Tyler Hero be chosen as an all-star over him. Tyler Hero? In what year? So, Isra, what we're gonna do here is you're gonna apologize.
To who?
Before I get my homegirls that like homegirls to run down on you.
What?
You want me to apologize?
Yes.
I'm going to apologize to who?
LeBron Ramon James Sr.
LeBron James. Quote, the devastation in Israel is tragic.
Oh, this is
unacceptable.
No. Anyway, keep up the good work, guys. Keep up the good work. Loving the podcast. I'm out of here. No more LeBron talk.
What happened? What happened, yo?
Rob, start the super chats. Yo,
What happened?
Yo, start the super
Hey,
chat.
yo, why you run from it?
Yo, read the super chat real quick. I gotta close my door.
Yo, Isra, can you read that?
Okay, so Darren Walker, 5 pounds. Welcome back, Isra. I hope you're well. And I'll be going to GCW in London on Sunday and just announced it's Masha Slamovich versus Megan Bain. Period. Thank you.
Yo, GC, hold on, clear out. Yo, GCW, I hope you know. You listen. I want the people to know, the people that call GCW ECW for the past 2 to 3 years. I want you to sit there, and I hope when you look in the mirror, you feel ashamed of yourself when you wear a GCW shirt. I hope that you feel bad for being a GCW fan now. Actually, I hope it's really how does it feel that your favorite promotion sat there and told everybody, we're sorry that last time was so bad. We're going to go back and do it even worse this time. How does it feel? How does it feel?
Yo, Isra,
Yo, Ibu, take 5 minutes, bro.
Why?
Take 5 minutes.
Why?
5 minutes.
I went to the Isra, I went to a last second. I went to a GCW show in New York on Sunday. I don't know why I did that. Like I really don't. Like that was like I don't know why I did that. Haven't you been to one, or am I tripping? Or am I mixing up the indies?
Are you asking me?
Yeah. Have you ever been to a G? Didn't you go to one? Like
No, the only indie show that it's not an indie show before y'all throw rocks at me. It was a New Japan show.
the New Japan
Okay.
Strong show that you went to, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you ever go to a GCW show?
Listen, I'll do anything for the plot. Am I gonna enjoy it? Is the question. I don't know. We'll see.
Right.
But like, I don't know.
That
Let's
shit
see
was
why not.
that shit was crazy, bro.
just Israel, just stay away from the locker room and you'll be straight.
What business do I have? I have never
Stay
stepped foot in a wrestling locker
away
room.
from the locker room.
Oh
Listen,
my God.
I'm a Muslim woman first.
Yes. Yes.
I know what I need to stay away
I'm not
from.
I'm not
No, I
saying
know.
much. I'm not saying much by saying that, but I'm saying a lot. Stay away from
From the
the
GCW locker rooms. Them GCW parties, nigga.
I wouldn't go because they would just. I don't know what kind of stuff they get into. They'd probably like snatch me
Yo,
up.
any
But if I don't wanna go-
Lazai in his comments, I promise you getting timed out. Wallahi, you're getting timed out. Oh my mother, you're getting timed out.
Lazio.
Oh my mother, you're getting timed out. Please.
The Los Angeles Zionists.
Yo, come on, guys. Yo, you see what you did, bro?
You really should not have started with me.
You didn't have to do this.
Yo, it was so funny because it's like an anime fight, right? And AO was like punching and doing all these fucking big moves, right? And Isra just she goes in her pocket.
This was all part of my plan.
No, yeah, she like opens up like a box or some shit, and like a spell comes out, and AO was like, "Oh, she just carries off."
Wait, what they do in the locker room, Wesley?
What they do in the locker room, bro?
All right, let me check.
Oh my
But
God.
y'all lucky y'all lucky a nigga ain't called in an anonymous tip.
Do you remember EC3 from NXT?
I'm joking.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
Have you ever seen the video where EC3 was like accusing Velveteen Dream of whatever the fuck at a party? And Dream made a video like a year ago, and he was like, "What was on the table, EC3? What were you smelling, EC3? What was on the table, EC3? What were you on, EC3?
What was on the table?
Yeah,
No, that's not how he said it. That's not how he said it. He said, what was on the table, EC3? What was on the table?
Exactly. What's the next? N'Golo Kante, $6.99 Canadian. Can I tell you he's still on medication, son? Or I want Hangman and Swerve to get pushes in the company I watch. Daughter is self-made. Yeah, Air Gold and that other guy. Fascinating people.
I can tell you, no, Air Gold was worse than SK. And let me tell you why Air Gold is worse than SK. Air Gold, at least SK got to argue with niggas and nobody like insulted his personal life. Yo, these niggas went up there and can you imagine like stalking niggas to the point where you're going in the Discord, recording their conversations and posting them, and then them same niggas go up in a space in front of like 2,000 people and tell you, yo, I don't think about you ever, bro. Yeah, I don't think about you ever, and you're not of importance to me. Yo, I might.
Yo, someone replied to me, "Le stands with Israel."
Yo, I promise y'all, we not friends.
Le coward.
Wait. What's Jordan's thoughts on Israel, Ibu?
Hey man, I don't know.
Oh, but do Israelis buy shoes to Israel?
Yo, come on, bro. I do not know, bro.
I'm just asking.
I do not.
I'm just asking. What's Jordan's opinion on Israel? He probably can't even see all this shit going all the piss in his eyes. My fault. Anyway, KM and the hepatitis A he got. KM Raider $4.99. Thanks for standing on business, big bros. Appreciate all you do for the wrestling community and have become a huge fan.
Thank you so much. Appreciate you. I didn't want to have to get involved in that. I don't even want to get into it, to be honest with you. So if you know, you know, and if you don't, you don't. But what I will say is that I'm very proud of the community that we've all built here. And the way you guys have supported what we got going on is insane. I'm going to take a quick aside to say this. So the generation before us, right? They're in a position where to pay their bills, they have to answer to somebody, right? And you have to deal with shit on a daily basis that is not ideal, but it is what it is. It's the working world, right? I say all this to say that in my own job, my real life job, right? There are niggas at my job that have to beg and smile in the faces of people that they don't like to be able to get more hours to pay their bills. And I think it's an absolute blessing that I can tell those exact same people to suck my dick because I can't support myself in what I like to do, which is talking professional wrestling. The fact that you guys have supported me this situation now where I can literally support myself doing what I want to do and I answer to fucking nobody, no man, is incredible. So
you don't answer to anyone?
I don't answer to nobody except God. No fucking body. And I make my own schedule and I do the shit on my terms.
Yeah, Marcus, I know you heard that. I know you heard that now.
Nah. I do what the fuck I want when I want with who I want to do it with. And I think that's an incredible position to be in because many Americans are not in that position. They gotta fucking bend the fucking knee to somebody. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that shit. So I appreciate y'all. Yo, come on. Isra, do you know who Sandman Says is?
No, I don't know about this story.
This is my little brother. He's emerged into the community. He's taking your place as the Ibu ball buster on the fucking podcast.
I just want y'all to know that it was never a gimmick, okay? Because I might have been inactive online and on the podcast and stuff, but I was still be in this man's iMessage cussing him out like nothing changed.
Yeah,
in fact,
wild.
I'm much softer on the podcast than I am. Like, actually.
Sandman saying fries in a bag while I was talking my shit is crazy, bro.
Niggas out answer to nobody. I was
cutting that promo with my father. I was on some I do me. I do what the fuck I want to fucking do. Niggas, my shit. My brother's behind me like, shut up. Shut the fuck up. I'm not even kidding, bro. I was talking mad shit. He's just like, he basically like, enough, bro. Put the fries in the bag, bro.
Ibu Ballbuster is kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy. You gotta
We got 650 live viewers. You guys are incredible. Like the video and send us those super chats. Like I said, we will get into talking Raw allegedly, and we will also get into some interesting AEWs. We'll get into AEW news. You know what else has changed since you've left? We don't review the show anymore. We talk about it a little bit and then we just leave. It's amazing.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah,
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That. I never would have left.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm about to say, bro, you formally review the show on Fightful, bro. We not.
Yo, so you remember back in the day, I'd be like, and so in segment,
analyze this match for me, and I would be like, it was good. I watched it and I enjoyed it.
Bro, because I started looking at it, and I was like, they already got way bigger niggas on the platform that do it like this, that have 1,000 people watching them review it segment for segment.
Yo,
I was like, why don't we just talk of shit?
We were dumb formal for no reason, bro. I'd be like, yo, remember I would read the promos word for word and shit, bro.
Yo, this is crazy. Yo, and then I was looking at the
and then Seth said, why were we doing that? Why was our show like that?
And then when one day we were just like, yo, Raw sucked. We're not talking about this. And then ever since then, we started getting the viewership has been higher. We started making more money. So I was just like, fuck this promo shit.
Yo, Rob, when we started this shit, we would celebrate if we crossed 200 live viewers. Nigga, we had 650. You guys, we love y'all, and it's why.
Every time we started formally reviewing the show, they would be like, oh boy, formal review.
Yo, the funniest part is now when we talk about Raw in detail. Niggas in the chat would be like, "Oh, brother, these niggas are talking about Raw."
Yo, I remember one time we started talking about Raw. AO started talking about a promo. AO said, "Oh, brother," he left the stream yard. He got the fuck up.
I was reading it word for word, and he was like, "Nigga, this sounds terrible. I'm out of here."
So fuck that formal review shit, bro. That's for the big league.
We'll get into opinions on things, but we're gonna do it our way. We're gonna chill. This is not a fucking PhD lesson or some shit. Let's get to what's the next super chat, Rob?
What PhD stand for, nigga?
Come on, bro.
Hey man, I asked. I don't know either. So
okay, cool. Because I ain't know, niggas. I ain't know.
Scott Danielson,
Don't
$9.99.
got one.
Looking for advice. Going to be in Indy for the Royal Rumble and trying to figure out what to do Trying to figure out what to do Friday. Excuse me. Should I go to SmackDown, GCW? No, Revolver or something else I missed. Yo, I'm telling you right now, do anything else but GCW. Do anything else. I don't care if you go to 2CW or MLW. Do anything else.
The thing is, you're in Indiana and there's nothing going on in that state. Like, genuinely. I've been to Indiana before. It's a really awful place. So I was going to say, honestly, I would, if I were you, I'd hit up a nice lady and I'd offer her for a nice weekend out where you guys could do something cool in the city. The problem is you're in Indiana. So,
what state is Indiana in?
Indiana is the state.
Oh, it is the state.
Yes, Indianapolis is the Jesus Christ, Isra. And you're the one in college, not us. How does that happen?
Well, I graduated college. What are you talking about?
You just like, what is going on, bro? Like, America is like, this shit it's so over, bro. I thought we used to get on Rob because he's in Louisiana, which is like ranked.
Can you not?
Yo, I did the worst math of my entire life on the Dynamite review, bro.
What did you say, bro?
Yo, I was like, so we was talking about the House of Black, right? And we was dividing like the amount of work between the House of Black. So I was like, Malachi do about 10%. And
I'm back, nigga.
Oh shit. Oh, shit.
Isra is no beef. No beef. Niggas was talking about GCW. I'm back. Somebody who I trust in this space, right?
Okay.
Sent me a DM a couple months ago. They said, "Hey man, Brett Lauderdale was out there and he had some cronies in an orange jumpsuit, and he handed me these tickets before I got into my car." And I was like, "What are these tickets?" It's 2 comp tickets to GCW Hammerstein show. So I tweeted it on the timeline. And you know what happened? You know what happened, Ibu? You know what happened, Israel? You know what happened, Rob?
They jumped him.
They jumped me, son. Their locker room jumped me. The promoter jumped me. The dick-eating fans jumped me. As if I would just make this shit up. Where did I get these pictures of comps GCW tickets? And niggas was like, yo, and quote-unquote neutral niggas in this space were like, I don't know, hey, yo. This doesn't pass the smell test. I don't know, hey, yo. This doesn't make a lot of sense. Hey, yo, I usually really like your content, but I don't know if I believe you here. And then what happened? You bitch-ass niggas, you stupid-ass niggas. A picture comes out of Brett Lauderdale passing out a stack of 500 tickets. 500 tickets, my nigga. Did you see that comically large stack of tickets that this nigga was passing out? Why would I make this up?
What does Brett Lauderdale do?
He's
Why would I make this up?
He's white. He's basically where's he from?
No.
And some niggas apologize to me, right? A wrestler apologized to me. Somebody who works at AEW apologized to me. But you know what? I need more apologies, or else, nigga, you made an enemy of Big AO for life, and I'm on your ass. I'm on your ass if you don't fucking apologize.
And AO, like Isra, he doesn't give up beefs. Like
I do not.
It's up.
I promise you, bro. If you have a bad day in this space, I will broadcast that shit everywhere, my nigga. But if you know what, if you apologize and some shit happens with you on the timeline or whatever, I'll no sell it out the kindness of my heart. Because they always a forgiving ass nigga, you feel me? Just apologize. All right? Just apologize. Brett, my nigga, when you knew you were out there passing out tickets, no mask on or anything, why would you lie about this? Like you would just never find out. And there's a video of you doing it too. And there's a video of AEW security telling him he's got to push up the block and do this because he's creating the scene outside the venue. And I could get that video, Brett. Please, Brett, please call me out on that. Call me out on that, Brett. I promise you the video will be up today. Anyway, I'm out.
Peace out. That shit was.
I'm not gonna lie, I got so scared when he showed up.
It's so funny.
The fact that he spared me. Thank you, GCW.
You were like, oh no, you about to jump me again. And he was like, no beef.
I used up all my material.
He said,
What's all the material that you need, honestly? Like, there could be nothing worse than that.
I was gonna say, yo, you had one counter attack, which is lasagna. You had nothing else. Like you're like, yo,
Yeah. Say lasagna one more time. Every single one of your favorites is getting exposed, Evil. I promise.
when AO said, "Nah, I saw on GCW," you were like, "Oh, mashallah." But oh man, yeah. No, in all seriousness though, like the GCW roster was jumping this guy as if he was spreading misinformation. We don't do that. We're not Air Gold, so we don't lie over here. What's the next super chat, Rob?
All right, the next super chat.
Yo, it's look what my brother said. The next bomb.
But like I said, hold on. Like I said, the Scott, go to SmackDown or Revolver. Do not go to GCW.
Yeah.
So Black Yakuza $5. Shouts out to Self-Made for standing on business last night. We don't tolerate any bullshit here, airing out anyone who fuck with our good name. Listen, I said it on my stream last night, bro. Listen, if you want to go in there and aggregate something we said, right? It's fine, right? It's not fine, but like you'll realize that. So imagine you spent 6 months in the Self-Made Discord, Ibu, right?
Yeah.
And you paid $20. You paid $20 to speak, right? So you basically just paid like what? So for 6 months, that's like $120. You basically just wasted $120 you could have used because you wanted to aggregate something on the timeline. You were so excited, and now you get kicked out. Plus, there's no refunds, by the way. Just want to put that out there. So there's no refunds.
Right,
so
right.
You aggregate something, you get kicked out, and you don't get your money back.
Yeah, it's a part of the ground rules. You made it very clear. If I ever put anything that's aggregatable, I will literally write in the formal report in the Scoops channel that you can aggregate this if you like. I gotta say also, I'm really proud of the community in Discord. We made it very clear: no porn, no edgelord bullshit. We want to make this. We want to make this like a normal community where anybody can be in it. And that's why like when people have approached us like, hey man, people are talking like this or people are doing this and that, we try to you know what I mean, just make it a community that people can fucking come in. I don't want it to be a thing where women have the fucking ick where they step in this Discord shit like that, so but you guys have been generally doing a good
women
job.
in the Discord.
Us, yeah, they're not that active at the moment, but yeah.
It's just a question.
Yeah. Why you saying it? Why you asking like that?
Just wondering. Just catching up with the guys.
Yeah, they're not super active though. They just lurk for the most part. Right, Josh Toffee, 199. Please pivot to KO versus Sami for the title at Mania. You know what? Let's get right into this, folks. Sami Zayn came out. He basically said, "Bro, I had a great career. I'm at peace if I never win the world championship, but I really want it." And he pointed out that like he is on that level. He's put in the time and the effort to be on that level in that upper echelon that a Seth Rollins is at, that a Drew McIntyre is at, that a John Cena, Roman Reigns, CM Punk is at. He said, I'm right at that level and I want to win the world title. And right at that moment, Kevin Owens comes out. Kevin Owens walks out with his Winged Eagle championship, the same one that he stole from Cody Rhodes at Saturday Night's Main Event. He believes he is the rightful champion. He will be fighting Cody Rhodes at the Rumble ladder match for the championship for both belts. He walked out and he basically told Sami, and this is very interesting because it was like we as fans have not seen these guys interact recently. It was unknown where they stood with each other. Is Kevin Owens going to not fuck with Sami for working with the Bloodline, which is very hypocritical? And at least publicly right now, he's making it seem like he's good with him. And he basically told Sami, look, man, that's who you are. You forgive people. You forgave me for the things that I've done to you in the past. You've forgiven the Bloodline. So that's you. I get it. That's no beef. But this is what I need. And he basically told him, yo, I believe you're going to win that Rumble. And I believe you're also essentially going to help me and do the right thing and help me win my championship. So it was very eerie because there was this undercurrent and tension that Kevin Owens is like being disingenuous and he's going to attack Sami eventually because that's what consistent with his recent behavior, but he hasn't shown that yet. And he's borderline like eerily gaslighting Sami into going along with his bullshit that he's been doing lately. So it's interesting. He's basically pressuring Sami to aid him in winning the championship at the Rumble. All I know is this. I'm not quite sure where this goes overall, but I can tell you that as much as I love Cody Rhodes, and y'all know I love me Cody Rhodes, I would like him to lose to Kevin Owens at the Rumble. and I do want to see Sami and Kevin main event Mania for the championship because they've done everything else in their careers. They've done everything except have a singles WrestleMania match for the title. So I love this segment for the setup, and I'm very, very hopeful that they're not just dangling a carrot in my face. Isra, what did you think of this segment?
Pause.
I mean, the segment moved me. I
Yeah.
hadn't given much thought to who I wanted to win the Rumble or if I even cared about the Rumble. But when Sami came out, like he did what he always does, and he got me.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, that's also my ginger Arab brother. So I stand in solidarity with him always.
Yes. Yeah.
And also, it will be nice to see someone like a fresh face win. Like there's some people that are insisting upon
Cena
or Punk, and I just don't see why in 2025 we need a legacy act to win the Royal Rumble. That's just nonsensical, and it like who is that moving? Like these people have done everything, right? Well, Cena's done everything, so it's just like let's just have someone that you wouldn't necessarily expect, and that everyone could get behind. So it has to be Sami. But then later, when Seth got in his face and said like I might fuck around and eliminate you, I was like, you know what? Maybe I need Seth to eliminate.
There's a big ensemble cast storyline that's playing out right now, and Seth Rollins, whether he realizes it or not, Isra, he's in the middle of a moral realignment, and he is shifting without realizing it. He was the one guy that stood on business for War Games, Isra. When Roman Reigns snapped his little finger, like, "Oh, I'm a good guy now. Everybody help me." Sami Zayn was like, "Yeah." CM Punk did it because Punk doesn't stand on anything. He is a businessman. He worked the deal out with Paul Heyman. He helped Roman Reigns. Sami Zayn, he's a forgiving man to a fault. He worked with Roman Reigns. Everybody did it. Seth Rollins, no. Why the fuck would I do that, right? And he's now seeing in the after effects, he's losing respect for all these people around him. And Drew McIntyre has been trying to get him to his side for a minute and be like, "Yo, I've been trying to tell you, these guys are hypocrites, blah, 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 blah." And so we're very clearly leading to a Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins, Kevin Owens alliance of some kind. This show furthered a lot of that, and I'm interested to see how that gets paid off. But that's clearly happening. Again, the big question mark is not that, because that's inevitable. Seth is going to turn heel again. What's the question mark is Cody going to lose the belt? So I guess we'll see. Rob, what did you think of this promo segment?
This promo segment was very interesting because of the fact that it does add another layer to what they got going on with their entire damn near 16 year history at this point.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed the promo segment that they had because it is true. Sami, and it's kind of interesting that Sami did just drop that last year, because remember 1 week we were on here talking about how Sami was like, "I want to be a world champion," and then the next week he was like, "I want to be a champion." So it was just like, oh, okay, I guess he just forgot that he won an Intercontinental title 3 times already. But so yeah, this time around I do agree with you that Cody, I mean, of course Cody should lose, but needless to say, I do agree with you that Cody should lose so that they could finally at least have their moment at WrestleMania. Matches like Cena and Cody, if it does happen, does not need that. It's not happening because we're facing Gunther. So
people in the chat are mad at me saying that I'm soft launching leaving Cody FC.
He is. I
am an executive of this organization.
You're not.
I love you guys.
We're gonna release the Bad Blood files one day.
I support I support Cody. It's just that him and Cena is a big match without a championship. Don't you want to make more big matches for Mania? So you put the belt on a different match and make that one big too. So that's me on Cody FC. Thank you, Josh Toffee, for the super chat.
John Theodore, $2 Canadian. Need Nick Cage to break Ryu out of Paul Catraz. Yo, them Guantanamo. Paul
Guantanamo Bay is so funny, and Paul Catraz is hilarious. Yeah, people think Dragon Lee spending time with his pregnant wife, recently given birth wife. I don't even know what the deal there is. He tweeted he quote tweeted the clip of Rey Mysterio getting jumped and was just kind of like, "I'll get you, New Day," whatever the fuck. So I just hope everything's all right with Dragon Lee. If his wife is just in labor, then many blessings and congratulations. But we'll see we'll see. We'll monitor the situation on that. Thank you. This is crazy.
Please.
That Ray Phoenix post is insane. That Ray Phoenix post is crazy. Just a
I need to Triple H. I need to leave wrestling on Raw. You ignored me. Just a chill guy. Meatwad Gonzalez, $4.99. Listening at the gym. Hope we get some Jay White and the Ichishiro praise today. Let's go. Isra, you've been missed. Hold the Rollins agendas, please. Yeah, well, you know.
Bro, I have no agendas. I'm just a Seth fan. Like, are you okay? Like,
yo, Isra, they act like you're like you're like choking people, like hold them.
Like I like Seth, and you guys are like, get this shit out of my face, and it's like, what did I do?
You walk in like, hello, my name is Isra, and I enjoy Seth Rollins, and they're like, shut the fuck up. Like, bro, what?
What did I do?
Oh, that's gonna be great. Welcome to my world, Isra. I don't even like.
No. It's not the same. It's not the same.
It is. You know this thing. You know this thing. You know this thing.
You know the same.
You know this thing.
You actually do push agendas.
No,
like
I
you just sat up here like trying to book like Cena versus what's his face
right.
without the belt, and it's like, who asked you?
I'm gonna ask the chat right now. Am I an agenda pusher, guys? Is Ibu Russell Pierce an agenda pusher? I don't think so. What do you think?
One. I don't know.
What they saying? What they saying in the chat?
They saying yes. It's literally a wave of yes.
Is it really?
Yes, it's just like 10 yeses. Yes. Oh my God! Please, let's go, Chad. Let's go.
What's going on?
Let's go, Chad. You just said, and this is just a thing that probably has happened before. You just said a month ago. You was like, I promise. There's never been a kid that sat there and said, "Mommy, I want to go see Jay White." Like that's probably a lie. That's a lie that you told. That's probably happened.
That's a lie, Hulk Hogan. Yeah, look, you guys can be wrong. It's okay. I still love you. You guys can be wrong. Meatwad, we have no problem with Jay White, and we love Hechicero in this house. So shout out to you. Also, shout out to that painting you got behind you, Isra. Did you buy that? It's really beautiful.
No, I made it. This is on me.
You made that?
Yes. This is her.
Look at the color texture in the water. That shit is fucking awesome.
It's not done. Like what's that shit? The handle for the paddle. Like I still have to finish that. There's like some stuff I have to touch up. But this is a big ass canvas. Like it's taking me a while to finish it. But that's also like half of what I've been doing while I was gone. Like I've just been spiraling and crashing out and then painting. Like,
yo, this comment should kill me. Someone said bro thinks he knows art, and someone else said Eva can only do stick figures. Do y'all not realize I'm an artist?
That's
no, Evil can actually draw very well.
Yeah, like I'm a shoot artist. One of these days, I'm gonna do a stream where I'm just putting the camera on my hand. I'm gonna just draw something live. But it's I think that shit. It looks like a book cover. I think I told you this like 9 times. It looks like a novel cover. You know?
No, this is a depiction of the marshes in the south of Iraq. And so, like, clearly I'm not done. So she still has some, like, you know, little touch-ups and, like, things I want to add to her dress and stuff. Yeah. But this is kind of, like, my interpretation of Southern Iraqi marshland culture and what have you.
Look at the color gradation in the fucking sunset in the background in the mountains.
Thank you.
Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. So shout out to Isra's painting. And shout out to Meatwad Gonzalez for the $4.99 that he sent us. Thank you, Meatwad. We appreciate it. Do you want to read this one?
Art.
Do you want to read this
one? Joshua, what's his R? 14.
I'm not sure.
Air Gold sucks.
Sucks.
Yeah. He's pretty good.
Air Gold blocked me. I mean, I was literally like making fun of him like all last night, but he made it too easy. No, I was literally like on my like listening and like actually like transcribing what the fuck he was saying. Bro, debunk me, quote me, ratio me, like get the fuck out of
here. Yo, new rule, chat. Yo, new rule. We are not arguing in 2025 with anybody, any grown man that has less of a deeper voice than my brother, my little 7-year-old brother. I'm not arguing with you. If your voice is not on the same level as mine, or Ibus or anybody. Listen, if I'm not arguing with
Bro,
you,
my
bro.
voice deeper than
Not
him.
happening.
It is.
Uh,
Y'all notice it, like these accounts that just start this shit, they always sound like that. You know what
Bro,
I
they
mean?
sound like fucking middle schoolers, bro. I'm not arguing with you. You sound like you should be waiting to get dressed for PE, my nigga. I'm not arguing with you.
Yep. Ricky Worley, 199. Jimmy Butler, huh? In all honesty,
Yeah. Fuck, bro, he took his team to the finals twice. Have you seen the shit that he was working with? Like,
he
not.
didn't have great supporting cast. When y'all lost those two shooters that year, what was it? Gabe Vincent and the other nigga. I forgot the other nigga's name.
Oh my god, stop it. Listen, I think that it's cute. He's just really campy. Like, I like it.
So how are you gonna feel, Isra? Like, what when he
We
gets
lost
traded?
2 shooters. Fucking Max and Gabe.
Yeah,
Bro, it's not even. They were like whatever. Like losing them was whatever. It's the fact that we didn't get shit in return.
right. Yeah.
The front office just like completely fucked him. But
You thought you were getting Dame Lillard and they failed. Like that shit was
Yeah,
ridiculous.
y'all be talking about Pat Riley like he Johnny Sack or something. That nigga's not Johnny Sack.
No, like he's so fucking washed. And fuck Mickey, fat ass too. Listen, I don't be body shaming unless you deserve, but like Mickey needs to literally be stuffed into a cannon and launched at Tel Aviv. I hate him.
He's a piece of shit. What was I gonna fucking say? Pat Riley did Miami radio a week ago, and he literally was like, "Maybe I am washed." I'm like, "What the fuck?"
Who? Wait, who did one?
No, Pat Riley said that maybe I am washed.
Maybe I am washed.
Damn,
bro, like every time he's spotted, he's literally taking a nap. You are on the clock.
You know he's been around since Kareem.
Does Duncan Robinson still play for the
Bro,
Heat?
he needs to stop thinking he's the Godfather and check into hospice. Like, I'm so serious. Like, I'm so done with his ass. Like,
yeah, come on. Yo, come on, bro.
Yo, there was a Kevin Hart line in an old skit. He was like, "You gonna die today? Death to you, bitch, die.
Die.
Death to you, bitch, die." Black Yakuza, $10. Ibu betrayed Cody FC as soon as something better came along. What a slut! But for real,
yo, we told y'all this would happen. By the way, we told y'all as soon as CM Punk came in the company and CM Punk started
no.
That Cody, that Ibu would just completely forget about his Cody cocklust.
I don't have Cody cocklust.
That's
I do not have. I do not have Cody cocklust. But for real,
yo, I'm gonna tell y'all the date that it's that this started. Right? Oh my god! Hold on. What date was Bad Blood?
What brother.
Bad Blood.
But for real, KO Sami for a title would get buried at Mania with Cody versus Cena and Roman versus Punk. No, it wouldn't. There's 2 nights for these shows. It wouldn't get buried underneath that. Did your cat come? I sense it. I sense your cat is looming, is watching behind you. You see the tail. Is that Leo?
That's Rain.
It's Rain. Oh my god.
She doesn't like being manhandled.
Yo, your cat really be talking to you. I see. You'll be like, hey, and I'm like, yeah. Meanwhile, looking at Pena, Pena's just drooling and slobbering when I'm trying to say.
And that's a whole dog. Dogs usually don't shut up.
Yeah, now
Pena has like no thoughts in her brain.
No thoughts at all. No thoughts at all. You know, if I have no food, she doesn't want anything to do with me. You know, WrestleMania 18 Triple H Jericho type shit. See, the difference between Triple H Jericho and Kevin Owens and Sami is that's going to be a good match, and the other match is a bad match. Thank you, Black Yakuza. We love and appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat.
All right.
Rob, why are you like laying in bed? Like what? Bro, Rob is like
back in my chair.
He's in like a therapist chair. Like,
I'm laying back in my chair, man.
With these like purple lights.
Bro, I need whatever like blackening. What is that? What they call curtains that Rob has?
Bro, Rob's
like you would think he's in a dungeon right now.
Yes, he's in a dungeon, like laying back, like looking at the ceiling. Isra, you want to take this one?
Okay, so Bailey, Rainwater Brown. I literally can't see. I'm not wearing my glasses. $4.99. Thank you. Isra is back. Also, happy G-Day, Rob. Glad you made it, brother. Year, what, bro? Many blessings to you. This kind of gave me an aneurysm.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, Bailey. Kartik, 200 rupees. Ibu, Punk has off nights like every wrestler ever. Can we?
And that's every night.
Can can we admit he's been the best TV character in wrestling over the last years? Mic work aside, he had so much lore and gives others a point of focus. Well, the thing about Punk is there's a metafiction that surrounds him because the actual CM Punk in reality
It insists upon itself.
misses. No, but there is a metafiction in the sense that part of what makes him interesting is not just his on-screen character. It's like everything surrounding him, the news that comes out about him, the rumors that this guy doesn't actually like him behind the scenes or that guy. And they play around at that area of gray on television because they will play into what you perceive about him.
Yo, mute him. I'm not saying.
It's
I literally.
I'm
What
right.
are you doing?
It's true. Like
Lost me.
it's true. And so, you know, there is an interest about that whole aspect of it, you know, where he stands with Seth Rollins in real life or Drew McIntyre, whoever the fuck. That's what
is actually really bad.
That's what leads to a lot of the like interesting stuff about him. Seth Rollins in a recent interview legit was like, I legitimately don't like him, which is very funny. But
Bro, people were asking me last night, like they ask me on Twitch all the time. Like
Mm.
they ask me certain stuff about like Seth and Punk, and I'm like, who does Punk like? Or like, and I'm just like, yo, everybody you already know he doesn't like, and everybody like you and everybody else like he's either cool or and with him. Like I don't know.
Let me be honest with you guys because I got my degree in psychology. Yeah.
Yes.
CM Punk
Okay.
was yearning for Seth Rollins' approval because while he was gone, he had noticed how the Shield, something that he thought was something that had some type of rights to him.
I have counter analysis.
Be quiet. He noticed that the wrestling business has completely forgotten about him, and that the people that he thought he was better than turned out to be so much better than him and bigger than him and accomplished literally everything that he could not.
Oh my god, please talk.
So, you know, ignoring the fact, you know, I'm gonna leave like I'll say some certain stuff for later, but I'm just saying, like, he was yearning for his approval, and the fact that Seth was like, where the fuck have you been for the past, like, God knows how many years? Like, we literally don't need you. But you know what? Because I'm a forgiving person, I will let them bring you here. You're welcome.
Talk. Oh my
and
god,
instead of being grateful, like anyone would be when someone gives you a job, he has to be a narcissist. He has to self-destruct. He has to make it about himself.
Hey, he said, "Oh my God, Cook, it's mother." You're not right. So here's the problem.
No, I'm 100% right. You just kind of like to take his side. You empathize with him because you share a lot of commonalities, the same way that like I gave you this platform.
It's just nuts. Here's the thing.
Yo, listen. Don't diagnose him, Isra. Because you know they like to complain, especially if you know what you're talking about. But you know they like to complain.
So, in all seriousness, right? Seth Rollins legitimately has angry emotions towards CM Punk, but that's just because on the paradigm of love and hate, he has to swing to the other end because he loves him. Seth Rollins is deeply hurt. I'm so serious. Oh no,
this is so cute. Continue.
He is deeply hurt by the fact that CM Punk just didn't embrace him like a little brother. He felt betrayed that Phil left him. He felt betrayed that Phil didn't reply to his phone calls. That's a true story that they brought to television. He felt betrayed that Punk basically shafted him and made it difficult. Seth Rollins in real interviews, you know what he said? He said it in an interview. He went like, bro, what the fuck did Phil want? Like, did he want me while he was having the lawsuit against WWE? Did he want me to like quit my job? It doesn't work like that. And he basically said like, I'm in a position at my job in my career where I can't just go, oh, solidarity with CM Punk, fuck WWE. Yeah, I agree. No, I can just do my fucking job. And that's very fair. But my point is that turns into resentment because then it turns into like, fuck this dude. You were never there for me, this and that. Because the truth is, CM Punk was someone that Seth looked up to. You know, he was somebody that Seth asked to train him. Seth Rollins was 16 years old and he asked CM Punk to train him. Seth Rollins is somebody that looked up to CM Punk while he was in Ring of Honor, been to all the same places that he's been to. And I say all this to say this because I know how these emotions work. Stop trying to mansplain his mother is you misogynist.
Exactly, like this is the like no Ibu, I'm gonna tell you exactly what it is. All right, you trying to make excuses for CM Punk basically be a nigga's just trying to reach out and be like, yo, you good, bro, and you ignoring him. Like, yo, yeah, that's some whole shit, bro. You're a grown man. This nigga was sitting there not responding to nobody from WWE on some everybody out to get me shit, nigga. I'm not about to sit here and let you Ibu explain this Punk cocklust.
I'm gonna ask you a question. This is what I'm gonna move on. if a moment happened backstage where Phil said to Seth, like right now, if you went like, yo, I was mad weird to you for a long time, bro. And I'm really sorry. And I do love and respect you. And I hope you forgive me. How is he going to react? Seth Rollins, that is. He's gonna cry.
He's gonna probably forgive him. Like they're grown men, but that's literally none of my fucking business. It's when you make shit weird. Like if there is like some type of conversation, because they have had conversations clearly.
Why did you get mad at Coco Bash? You were saying, Isra? Yeah, look,
listen, at the end of the day, Seth is a
Yeah.
grown ass man, Punk is a grown ass man, and if they want to like have these like conversations and work things out between them, like I don't give a fuck. Like that has nothing to do with, but it's the fact that the dynamic has been made weird because of Punk. Like now, not right now, but like they're in a position where you know they're working together and they can make magic. And honestly, like I enjoyed their feud, and the match was pretty solid despite the ending being dog shit. It's the fact that like it could have been so much more because you have so like how you're saying with like history and everything, like you have so much to work with, but it's his ego and his narcissism that is constantly getting in his own way. Because however you may feel about Seth is whatever. The fans love Seth. WWE fans fucking love him, right? They're always singing his song. They always pop when he comes out. And they obviously fucking love you, you fucking idiot. Like, why are you always trying to make shit weird? That's really just the issue.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, like the feud was still what it was and it's solid and there could be more to it. But like some people need to learn, like Seth is like the master of being able to like leave his fucking ego at the door. In fact, he does that too much, to a fucking fault. But Punk just refuses, and it's like you could honestly learn something from someone like Seth, or someone like Roman, or someone like Kevin Owens and Sami.
Oh my gosh, she's cooking this nigga right now.
But I mean, no, it is what it is. Like at the end of the day, like if you still have inner work to do as someone who's almost 50, I mean, like.
Well, what I think is interesting, and this is why I brought up metafiction, is the fact that in real life, right, Seth Rollins wants to main event WrestleMania, and he wants to wrestle CM Punk at Mania. And CM Punk does not want to work Seth at Mania because he doesn't think that Punk versus Seth is a main event.
I'm sorry, I'll let you finish. You think, I don't even know what metafiction is, but it's like you're saying that Seth wants this. It's not because he's fucking dying for CM Punk the man and he just wants to like lay in bed with him and sniff him. Like you're making it seem like Seth is like Stan and Punk is like it's not what it is. There is a story, and in terms of working, in terms of drafting a storyline and being able to execute it, like when there's money to be made, when there's a story there and there's something to go, like why fuck that off just to go and do nothing?
You know, so that's Seth in Seth's mind right now. He's like, yo, there's a lot to this. We have barely scratched the surface with what we can tell here. And in his mind, he's like, yo, I still got shit I got to say to you. This could go in so many different directions. We could bring this shit to Mania and it's going to feel incredible. And in Punk's mind, it's like, this is just not a main event though. And so I'm going to go for the guy who's going to get me the... Yeah, so he's like, I'm going for the guy who's going to get me...
This is what I mean about him getting in his own way though, because yes, it is. A lot of people want that.
And so here's the thing. So here's the funny part, Isra. Seth is basically like, yo, bro, good luck with that nigga Roman, bro, because you think that's going to be better than this? Okay. You know, so I guess
we'll because in reality, nigga, Punk, who's looking up at the lights, Punk? Who's looking up at the lights, Punk? It's not Rome. So you want to work a match in Mania and win, you better pick somebody else.
What's up, Isra?
Between Punk and Roman, right? Who's going to do the wrestling?
Come on. Come on,
man.
I will say there's a chance that match is bad. There's a chance that that's bad. They both have to really work hard. And Roman Reigns has not worked hard in the ring in a while. Roman fans get really mad when I say this, but I mean, let's just be honest.
I'm going to say it.
Yeah. Like,
you don't be doing shit.
Don't be doing shit. You know?
Because when we was doing shit, y'all booed us out the AT&T Stadium. When we was doing shit, y'all booed us out of the fucking Citrus Bowl. When we was doing shit, y'all booed us out of the Superdome. So I don't want to hear this. We don't do shit no more. Because when we was doing sit out black tiger bombs and shit, y'all was booing us. Y'all was booing us out the building.
I just wish I could combine like the work rate of old Roman and the aura of current Roman. Like that would just be the perfect wrestler, you know. But we can't have perfect things. This is not a perfect world or a perfect
It
system.
was 6 years ago. Let it go. No, I'm not letting it go. I will never let it go. Y'all used to boo that nigga for breathing. Meanwhile, they had shitters on the car. Y'all used to cheer for it. I'm not letting it happen.
Niggas would cheer for Enzo and Cass. You know what I
Bro,
mean?
that's what I'm saying, bro. Like niggas was cheering for fucking Rusev Day, but Roman Reigns is out here taking
Rusev Day
bumps
was
off
heat.
the stage.
Rusev Day was gas.
I don't care, nigga.
Go to the next super chat, Rob.
Wait, we did this. So we did this.
Yeah,
one, right?
yeah.
Okay, good. I didn't understand. Sorry. Berserk, $2. Isra, a heart emoji. Also, happy birthday, Big Boss Raw. Thank you. Will Chisholm, $5. Punk wanted to say racist about Hogan, but he said Dusty. P.S. EO Sky is the GOAT. Yo, I'm listen, guys. I'm gathering evidence on CM Punk and his promo style. And I'm letting y'all know that this thing is washed. Now let me explain to y'all how this thing is washed.
God, bro.
How this thing is washed.
Oh,
Y'all, if y'all ever noticed with CM Punk promos recently, he just says a lot of things. None of them ever really connect. The crowd never really goes crazy for any of the things that he says. So if you always got to stick that microphone up, man, and grab those chants. Hey, man, on the January on what was it? It wasn't January. It was like December 30 something. On that episode, the last USA episode of Monday Night Raw, all I know is Seth Rollins would have to stick his microphone in the air and say, "Sing my song."
Look, does Punk?
And I don't fuck with Seth like that.
Does Punk chant bait?
Punk threw a lot of barbs at a lot of niggas last night, including a nigga that he never main evented over. Couldn't main event with Daniel Bryan when we was facing John Laurinaitis. Had a lot to say, and guess what? When he said it about that nigga, what happened? It booed him out the building. What he had to do to get cheers, Ebu? What did he had to do to get cheers, Ebu?
He just went.
Yeah, niggas are saying that the CM and CM Punk stands for chant for me. Oh, the fours in parentheses.
Come on.
It is.
He did the what the fuck did he? Because normally what he does is he'll cut up on. He's like, and for years they were chanting my name, and he'll pause because that's when they chant.
Exactly. But I don't hear no pops for no other lines. I don't hear no reactions for no other lines. But when he say chant my name,
yesterday he did the thing where he was just like, "It's my name, 3 syllables, 2 letters, C." And they're like, M, Punk. And then he like put his, but look, man, does he chant bait? Look, man, let the nigga chant bait, man. I don't see that.
No, I don't know.
I will say, though, from a production standpoint, right? I love the presentation of this interview. Not every promo has to be somebody walks out, cuts a soliloquy in the middle of the ring, someone else walks out and they have a verbal rap battle. I love this old school WCW style thing where it's an interviewer. What happened? Why is there a nigga named AO Backshots in the chat?
Wait.
Where? What? AO Backshots. I love you, AO. I bet you that's a grown man too. That's the crazy part. I bet you that's a grown man.
This is the part of the community that you were talking about that's scaring the ladies.
Ayo,
no females in that Discord. There's no way.
Ayo, Backshots. But the presentation, you have an interviewer, you have the wrestler. She's holding the mic to the interviewers, to the wrestler's face, and there's a crowd behind them. That presentation straight to the camera, it's unique. It was done all the time in WCW. It was old school pro wrestling. I love this type of presentation thing. We need to do one interview at least a week where Jackie Redmond's talking to somebody. What Punk did with Jackie last night, it was very much like Mean Gene Okerlund when he would talk to Sting, for example, in the mid-90s. So I love the presentation. I just get into that type of way of wrestling content. I loved Punk's promo. He basically just called out everybody. He surprisingly said Sami's not on his level. So I don't think that was like random. Like they're gonna play into that. Like, why is he little broing Sami Zayn? And then he made the Hulk Hogan line, which the crowd got into. So I was a big fan of that promo. I like that presentation.
Only thing they got into.
I like that presentation, and I'm looking forward to seeing who else can cook in that format. So we'll see. I'd like to see Seth in that format. I'd like to see Drew and everybody else in that format. So
niggas thought I was just gonna forget what happened when all last summer we was on here with Isra all last summer talking about how Seth Rollins was cooking that nigga Punk, and you was there and you was talking about it too, nigga. I ain't forget. Chat ain't forget.
No recollection of any of this. I
Oh,
don't.
you don't push any agendas. All right.
Well, Chisholm, $5. Go back.
We spread that one. Vacant $1.99. As a C's fan, this heat should I repeat shit.
No one gives a fuck what a Celtics fan has to say.
Yeah,
Next,
fuck the Celtics.
The fuck?
Vacant. Be honest. Top 5 black people right now. If you're
Name 5 black people you know.
Bam, $5. The first lady of Russell Pierce is back. Back up and Rob. Happy birthday. Thank you. Give Isra compliments of flowers. Self-made is the best Discord. Absolutely, guys. We were in there
We love Bam.
the other day. We watched the GCW show, the worst experience of my entire life. But the Discord made it enjoyable. Somewhat enjoyable, but the show was the worst experience of my entire life. Last night we did a little game night after that space debacle. So I don't know what we're doing the rest of the week, but keep up with it.
I'll probably be there Thursday night. Today after this podcast, I'll probably drop a scoop of some kind after the scoop that I'll drop in this show. So stay tuned. Again, like I said, I have some AEW news. I'll tell you what, guys, because I'll give one here and one for self-made. So this is what we'll do. Do y'all want the good AEW news here or the bad AEW news? Y'all let me know.
While they're letting you know, I have a question for the chat actually, because this just came to mind. I think it would be so cute and so fun. If actually, maybe I should ask the guys for permission. Never mind. Continue.
Put it in the private chat.
I'll ask what you think first before I.
Okay. But yeah, thank you, Bam. We appreciate you. My man.
What is this? What does this mean, Rob? What did you do with the person? Don't worry about that. Hush 199. Happy birthday, Rob. Cody is so ass. Oh my god, please talk. Please talk.
Oh, he's not. How is Cody ass?
Yo, who killed SmackDown? Yo, they gonna be talking about who killed. They gonna make a documentary about Cody Rhodes called "Who Killed SmackDown." Ish $20 just to support y'all for real. Keep doing y'all's things. Dragon Lee, where is he? Yo, where's Dragon Lee?
Hold on. Yeah, Isra, you could bring that up on there. I don't give a shit. Look.
Okay, so if I wanted to watch like a show and like stream it on self-made Discord, would you guys be down for that? Like if we watch like the Vampire Diaries, because I've been thinking about binging it.
So this is what I would answer you with. I made it clear when we started this thing, that this can be anything you want it to be. Anybody can stream whatever the fuck they want, sports, TV shows, whatever, right? So you absolutely have permission to stream TV shows. Will I be there? Is very unlikely. But you can definitely stream whatever fucking TV show you want. If it's a one-night movie, I'll probably join to watch a movie. If it's a TV show, that's like a tough commitment, honestly. But you can stream TV shows. I think it would be good for variety, and if people just want to pass by and fucking watch the shit with you, it'd be cool. But I said this, Rob, I said this when I started this thing, bro. Like, if niggas want to stream a fucking basketball game, a TV show, an anime, whatever the fuck, it's not just a wrestling Discord. It's just a community that we forged with the people that support us. So if you want to fucking stream TV shows, go for it.
Okay, we'll talk soon about like what we want to watch and stuff.
Bro, I think
that'll be fun.
That's the thing, because people go in there anytime and just stream anything, Isra.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Oh, literally, we'll be sitting there and I'll look at my phone at like 1 a.m. and there'll be like a whole Lucha Libre watch along.
Yeah, we're just like the random members. Like niggas don't even know like that. I think that's cool. I like that it doesn't need us to be active in there. It's just a living, breathing community. It doesn't need me, Rob, AO, and Chris. Now we show up there to provide content, but it can be a 24/7 thing. And in that same exact way, you can absolutely give us the variety to come up in there and stream your shows and shit like that. When Temptation Island's next season drops, I'm probably gonna stream it in there.
Yo, one day, oh my god, yo, please talk. Yo, when we get
the TV show,
one day we gonna do in Lucha Libre chat. We gonna calculate how many wins Dragon Lee can get in a month.
Oh, brother.
We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that in Lucha chat one day. Bam, another $5. AO Pop. But what did LeBron mean by anyway?
What did he mean by that? No, I read that. What did LeBron mean by it? It's nothing.
That video is so funny because he didn't shave, so his beard is looking crazy.
Hold on.
Rob about to get whipped by his daddy. What's
Hold
going
on. Yo, I don't want you to say shit, Ebu, because what is this? Hold on.
What is this?
Yo, you lucky I couldn't find no pictures of Punk with this nigga.
Oh, he looked up Punk and Diddy. He was looking up Punk and Diddy.
Oh, no, that's not.
It definitely happened.
Yo, I think John Cena has a picture with Diddy. But
That's not true. You can't prove it.
Does Tony Khan have a picture with Diddy?
I don't know. Isra,
What is
where did that thumbs up come from? What's
Okay,
happening?
so this is my first time streaming off my iPad, and sometimes it does weird shit. Like it'll do like a millennial zoom.
Yeah. Isra, I have one request of you if you're gonna stream in the Discord though.
What's up?
You gotta rep this shit. Like when you're going live, you gotta let niggas know. Follow at Selfmade PW. Link in bio.
I don't want to be there alone. Yeah,
we're going to boost you, but you also have to do it on your end too. Like you got to be like, yo, I'm in here watching Vampire Diaries. Come join a real woman. We're gonna watch this TV show, whatever the fuck. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yes,
or we can watch like Total Divas or Love Island.
What's this?
Whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
So, answer me this. What's this?
Come on.
What's this? What is this?
Oh, come on, man.
Why are you looking at Jordan like that, bro?
Yo, come on, bro. Are you serious right now, bro? Like, are you serious?
I'm asking questions, man.
Shout out Spurs $2, not LeBron Jamin Netanyahu.
Come on, bro. Yo, what's yo, Ibu, yo, bet. All right, you see, Ibu is when y'all see me start. Oh my, yo, I'm gonna find shit on Seth. And I'm gonna find shit on Punk, and I'm gonna find shit on Jimmy Butler, and I'm gonna find shit on Jordan. Worse than what Jordan we already know about.
They exposed some of what Jimmy be up to on them podcasts, but I'm not gonna get into that. Berkey 199 as a nerd.
Which podcast you gotta check that out, Ibu?
Berkey as a nerd, y'all gotta leave the nerds alone. I'm a nerd, you know. I'm on a podcast talking wrestling, like you know what I mean. Just Will 499. Happy birthday, Rob. Welcome back, Isra. Heart. Fuck you, Triple H. Don't tease Sami Zayn KO for the belt at Mania and not pull the trigger. EO better win the Rumble too. Let's talk about Io Sky, guys. She tagged in that women's tag match. Oh my lord. Just the Shote uppercuts, the front flips, the back flips, the drop kicks, the missile drop kicks.
Oh my god.
She's just, it's on every level. Like this woman is perfect. She looks amazing. Her wrestling is smooth. She's just, this is the person that needs to dethrone Rhea Ripley at WrestleMania. And I'm so serious. It needs to be her year on Raw. She's so fucking good. And now that she's a baby face, we get to just enjoy her ability. And I gotta say, so the PFC stable is a flop creatively, but they're not bad wrestlers. Zoe Stark is good. Shayna Baszler is a solid pro. Now, Sonya Deville, but the other two are good wrestlers and they have good matches. The problem is that the crowd doesn't care about them. The crowd doesn't care about PFC, but they're not bad wrestlers. So when they can work with a team like Damage Control, Dakota Kai and Neo, who are both in good rhythm,
they're not bad wrestlers. Wait, Sonya Deville's in that group, bro.
Yeah, but I said besides her, my point though is when they work with people that the crowd cares about, like Dakota and Neo, you're gonna get a good match. And this was nice. Like it was no commercial breaks all the way through from beginning to end. Nice match. I don't know. Is it just me? Did you notice this, Isra? So, like, from a formatting standpoint, right? I find that the wrestling matches themselves are much easier to enjoy now on Netflix because on USA Network, it's like they'd go to commercial every 2 fucking minutes.
Yeah.
How much? Yeah.
There still is some cuts in the matches, but it's not like before.
It's so much
it's
less.
a lot easier to digest, and also not having to deal with whatever cable service you have. Like for me, it was really annoying. So like sometimes I would forget to record it, and I just won't be like bothered to watch the Raw that I missed. Whereas like here, it's just so much more accessible. It's like it's so much better.
Yeah, I agree. I like the format of this, Rob. 2 weeks now where they went 2.5 hours. The commercial breaks, you get 1 commercial a match at most. And in this women's tag match, there was no commercials. And again, it's like instead of just 2 minutes of action and then a commercial and then you come back 2 minutes of action, you're getting like 7, 8, 9 minutes and then a commercial. That's much more digestible. I can actually get into the match. When in the old format on fucking USA, I couldn't get in a lot of these matches, bro. But I love that women's tag. I thought it was good shit. Isra, what do you think about the form Io Sky is in at the moment?
Oh, she's incredible.
Yeah.
Every time I kind of like segue away from wrestling and kind of come back and focus more. It's like Io is always just getting better constantly. Like she might be the greatest women's wrestler alive right now. And I say this as like I've always said that about Mercedes, and so right now I'm like kind of in the middle. But no, Io is on a completely other level right now. Like Rhea's not touching her.
No.
Like not.
No.
Io's gonna be doing the wrestling in the match. So. And she's so over. Like before, I used to kind of complain. Like I remember it's been months since I've been on this podcast, but I would kind of complain about like the lack of reactions here and there. But now it's like she's insanely over, and as she should be. So it's just the best time. Just put the belt on her.
Yeah, I agree. She has the momentum. She's in great form in the prime of her life, and the crowd is into it. So I'm with it, and I want this at Mania. That's the agenda. Let's see here. So thank you, Just Will, for the $4.99. Shout out to the Giants. Actually, no, fuck the Giants. They ruined their franchise.
What sport is that?
Football.
Oh, never mind. I refuse to get into another sport with balls. Like I can't.
You said you can't afford to just emotionally invest in another sport at this time?
No, the only thing I will maybe check up on is like if my national team plays soccer, but even we suck, so I can't be too invested. Like it's.
This is gonna sound insane. When my team is, I don't like it when my team is good because like it's an extra stress in my life. And when they're awful, I can just disassociate and not watch them. You know what I mean? The Knicks
have expectations.
Yeah, the Knicks have expectations of being a championship level team. So now I have to like.
Oh, I thought you were talking about something else. The Knicks got expectations for what?
A championship.
Who said that?
Me and the world.
No.
I hope y'all watching this. I'm gonna circle back to this in 3 months when I give her the Nick jersey and we're winning playoff series. Rob, go to the next super chat. Black Yakuza 4.94, $2. What's the Wrestle Purist power level chart after today? We will come up with it afterwards. We'll figure it out. Mine is over 9,000 for sure. Iggy $5. After that crowd reaction last night, we are locked in. Rumble or Elimination Chamber. EO is getting a title match at Mania. Rhea Ripley, we're coming for you, nigga. Facts.
No, I'm kidding.
I will say, Rhea is a good wrestler, though. I know Isra, she gives you the ick. I know AO hates her. Like, she disgusts AO, but Rhea is a good wrestler, and I'm looking forward to seeing that match.
You know?
And asked the Sultan, $5. As a South Asian, I feel like I have to apologize for the actions of these empty-headed coconuts, Air and the other one.
I didn't know that they.
Oh, the other nigga that was talking. Thank you, Anas, for the apology.
I didn't know that they were.
On John PM, $2. 0 days without incident on the wrestling Twitter. I'm just sick of being at the eye of the storm of them because I'm not trying to be. Bro. Sway 199. Ibu, next time send me addies. I got you, boss man. We might have to talk.
My thing is, and I just don't understand. I don't No, I'm leaning back in my chair. I just don't understand like what is the obsession with like. I'm not calling it like a fake sport or whatever because clearly it's not. It's not like the realest shit ever, but it's not fake by any means, right? But, like I just don't understand like doing this over scoops about some shit that like really in the general sense has no like. I'm not trying to say it has no real meaning, but like. Dude, you're doing this over wrestling scoops. You're doing this over wrestling scoops, bro. Like, what? I just don't get it.
Maybe the funniest thing is, I forget what he said, and he did block me, but like one of his later tweets was like, it's not about what I said, it's who I was saying it about or who I took it from, some shit like that. Bro, there's people on wrestling Twitter that act like Wrestle Purist is Rock Nation, and I just want to know.
Bro, like, I don't get it. I genuinely don't. Yo, I didn't know that calling people out when they do like dumb shit makes you like the worst person ever, or like makes you Hitler Jr. I didn't know that, but apparently it does.
The issue isn't that Air Gold posted quote misinformation. The issue is that Air Gold. By the way, he's saying Air Gold in all caps. Shared legit information from a very specific Discord server. Like,
listen, guys. I didn't post it to like get at you guys. I posted it to protect you guys because you said you guys said you wanted it privately and protected to your Discord. So that is why I divulged the information to my thousands of followers, And not only did I do that, but I posted a clip from said from said news report. Well, not news report, but you get it at the same time. But I don't know.
I had a
Maybe that's
blast last night. It was hilarious.
Kale of Kale, 20 Mexican pesos. Hi, Isra. Lore, you missed. Ibu beat up a 14-year-old. He did do that. That is true. Ibu did beat up a 14-year-old.
I'm not gonna go into detail. I'm not gonna go into detail, but I just do
Child
what I do. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, look, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
No, I remember when I think it was Marcus had like his some relative of his that was like 10 years old, and Ibu was like scolding him.
Yeah.
Like, we know what you are.
I beat little kids up.
Yo, Ibu, when are you gonna tell the real story of what are you gonna tell?
Yo, that's a crime in a court of law. You cannot be beating up children.
Yeah, nigga, I'd be at work and the little nigga be like, "Excuse me," I'm like, "Who the fuck you running into?"
Star Wars, bro.
We go outside.
Yo, Ibu, when you gonna tell the Gringo Loco story, bro?
I'm not getting into it, but yo, beating up teens. Yo, honestly, like if you've never done it, try it. Like just some broccoli haired nigga, just beat his ass. You know what I mean?
I feel like that's kind of fair though. When you put it that way.
Yeah, bro, some skinny jean, broccoli haired, tall nigga who thinks he's a shit.
Yo, Storm, you saw that, huh? Storm, you seen that, huh?
Roughly ages 16 to 17, just beat his ass. Just beat his ass. Don't know so Gringo Loco. No comment. No comment.
Duce Rhodes, 499. You answered the first lady Ibu. Welcome back, Rollins. You brighten everyone's day.
Thank you. And this is Leo.
Shout out to Leo.
I have two cats.
Leo, what's good, nigga? Leo, you're not gonna say nothing to me?
Pina. You'll smack the shit out of Pina, by the way.
Yo, why Leo acting brand new? This shit is crazy.
He never liked you.
It's crazy, bro. Like Leo a hater. Stupid ass cat. The fuck? Yeah, I'll beat with cats too. God damn it.
Yo, this nigga beefing with everybody, bro.
Yo, I will beef with a pet. Yo, Pina, there was a week where I used to come home, right? Pina ran up, would start sniffing my leg, like, how you doing, right? Lower her head to get petted and shit, right? I'm like, that's my baby. Come here, right? There was a couple days, right? I came home and I'm like, hello. And she just like would side-eye me sitting on my couch. I'm like, yo, so like, it's not love no more? This what we doing?
She knows something that we don't know.
And then she would come later. She would come later for cuddling. I'm like, nah, no, bitch, get away from me.
Okay, we don't use any type of misogynistic slurs, not even against dogs. This is like, what are we doing?
No, because she was acting different with me. Like, I don't, she needed to apologize.
This is like actual animal abuse, but it's like
that's what I'm saying. Like, no, yes.
No, it's not. It's go cuddle with Sandman.
They go. I'm telling y'all right now. They gonna put it out there on the internet on fucking what's that shit called Reddit tomorrow. Backup hangman. They gonna see Aaron that nigga gonna be a backup hangman. Admits to abusing his dog on WrestleFields.
Someone say, "Evil, you got problems, bro." Oh look, she eventually started coming correct, but for that week, yo, go talk to Sandman. All right, don't talk to
Vic.
Ibu Vic is crazy, yo. Come on,
man.
Pina would come up to me like, yo, I'm hungry. I'm like, yeah, go to that nigga. He'll feed you. He'll feed you. The fuck?
Damn. Niggas,
also, see, when we're on good terms, right? I'll share my lunch with Pina because she'll walk up to me while I'm eating my sandwich. And it's like, all right, God damn it, here's a French fry. Yeah,
come on, bro.
I'll be like, all right, you can have a little bit of sandwich. And then there's other times she thinks she's sweet. She's like, yo, let me get some of that sandwich. No. That's a privilege. That's not a I'm obligated to feed you your dog food. This extra shit is like act right. You know what I'm saying? Go eat the fucking dog biscuit. The fuck?
Elite Merchant, $2. Karrion Kross teasing a feud with CM Punk. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Yo, you seen Karrion Kross standing behind what's his face last night?
Seth Rollins. Yeah, he's just the devil on everybody's shoulder. That's all that is.
Yo.
That's what that is?
Ibu, yo, imagine if Karrion Kross was actually good.
It'd be cool because he's a good talker. He just sucks at wrestling.
Oh my god, bro! If he was like actually good at the sport of professional wrestling,
Yeah,
we'd be on to something.
I agree. Reserve $2. Sandman Goat, need more people from the Ibu verse. There's anyone else that would join, but we'll see. Anjan PN $2. Dragon Lee tweeting, they got Wi-Fi in Palcatraz. Come on, man.
Come on, what do you think?
What do you think?
That nigga is at home. Joshua 14 Czar. Don't know Cell. How's Jade Uncle Ibu?
No, I don't know. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means.
Ty 199. Another Penta win? 2 more months to Ray Phoenix. Yeah.
Ray Phoenix, we love you. We stand in solidarity with you. Hopefully you can get out of your contract soon, my brother. Thank you.
Thank you for the super chat. Bam. Big man AO. Big man AO. Big man AO. Thank you.
got so many children, bro.
Oh, you're so upset.
You already got this one.
You I don't know. You sound upset. Sway 199. Ibu, next time send me addies. I got you, boss man. I think that's what the shit that happened last night. Monet updates 499.
Big Monet updates. Isra, go ahead and read this.
Yo, I don't have my glasses on. Who is Mercedes Monet? To the blind, the light. To the hungry, she's bread. To the sick, she's the cure. To the sad, she's joy. To me, she's the GOAT.
Wow. Monet updates, we appreciate you. Thank you for supporting Russell Pierce. You like watching our old videos and clipping them and shit. Good stuff.
Thank you, Monet updates. You kind of like woke me up from the dead. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Isra was like lobotomized, and then you like posted clips, and she was like, "Yo, I was pretty good." You know. Yeah. Theo, $2. EO's a demon. Need big PLE matches this year. We all do. Hush 199. Cody's a politician. Sami KO over the U.S. title. Fuck that.
Yeah, Cody's a politician. Yeah, okay, bro. Johnny Birdie 199. Happy V-Day. Sorry you spent it with air gold. Nah, bro. I didn't spend shit with air gold, bro. I don't even think I was in there at 1 o'clock past 1 a.m. last night. So no, fuck that.
Rob kind of just showed up for a minute to be like, "Hey, man, fuck you."
Bro, I was like, yo, I was like, yo, because maybe he got up, and then he just said some really dumb shit. So I had to go up there and was like, yo, what you said was kind of dumb. Amari 316, $10. What if the final two for the men's rumble this year are Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns? There's so much potential, great storytelling you can do with that scenario.
Yo, wait, before you say anything, that would be very interesting. That'd be very interesting. I think there's a chance it happens. Rob, Andy saying we glossed over super chat. Can you just go back and check?
I didn't. I can go up, but
yeah, just double check. I don't want to make sure. I want to just make sure.
What time did you send that super chat at?
Yeah, while you're figuring that out, just go to the next one, Rob. But thank you, Amari. Appreciate it. And I think that happens. Anjan PN $2. Jay White will be a future resident of Guantanamo. Probably.
Guantanamo.
Yeah, probably. Give me back.
Wait, why? Wait, what's the T? What did Jay White do to who?
He didn't do anything, but a key tenet of entering Guantanamo, Isra, is like sometimes you just slip in there, and he didn't do anything, but sometimes when you're frustrated with your creative, you just go to Guantanamo. So right now, Guantanamo has Miro. Keith Lee is in Guantanamo.
Is Malachi Black still employed in Guantanamo?
He is escaping very shortly. He will be leaving within the next few weeks. So he's gotten out of Guantanamo. Penta's brother, Ray Phoenix, is deeply in the lowest level of Guantanamo. He's in solitary confinement. So there you go. Give me back shots, Solomonster. $2.
Yo, what?
Chances of Oba and Trick appearing in the Rumble. I don't know.
Big fan of Oba.
Oba Femi's awesome, yeah.
Good.
Yeah. I didn't know you were Oba Femi, Phil. Yeah, he's awesome. I'm a big fan. Fathom 234 199. EO for Rumble, Charlotte for Chamber. I gotta be honest, I'm Charlotte pilled now, folks. I've seen the light, and I'm excited for her return.
Now, nigga, you should have been Charlotte Pill. You don't
I feel
get
like I didn't appreciate her because before it just felt like
you don't get to be.
Vince was so bad at booking women, right? So like you couldn't appreciate it because it just felt like she's being shoved down your fucking throat and shit. You know what I mean?
Even when she was shoved down my throat, like I ate it up.
Yeah.
I've always been a Charlotte enjoyer. She's mother.
I remember when she fought Rhea Isra, like I was like, I forgot what I said, but you were just like, this is just what she does. Like this is Char mother. Like this is just her, you know.
When Charlotte came back and then just like snatched that title off of Ronda Rousey, that should have been the day that any Charlotte slander was just over.
You want to hear a funny story?
People are so ungrateful.
Isra, you want to hear a funny story? You know who booked that? Take a wild guess.
Charlotte?
Yes.
Who the fuck else is that smart?
She was like, how about I just come back and beat her like in like a minute? And they're just kind of like,
I love
okay.
her.
Yeah. Another funny story. I told this while you were gone, Isra. Her match with Rhea Ripley, right? It was scheduled to go roughly 15, 16 minutes. And
yeah, I'm familiar with this, but continue. It's a good story.
Yeah, no, she basically was just like, no, I'm not doing that. And they're like, no, this is timed out. It has to be this long. And she was just like, no. And she went out and wrestled, right? And she went and like in the ring, like basically like the referee is like telling her like the cues to like when to take it to what step, and she's just basically like shut the fuck up and just did her match, right? And
Charlotte knows who the fuck she is, and like she will let you know, like, do you know who I am? And then you're gonna shut your ass up and let her work.
And Rhea was so nervous in the ring because she's thinking like, oh my god, we're gonna get in trouble and shit, right? And they have their match and it's great. And they walk back to the curtain. Charlotte was just like so confident, head held high, walking to that curtain, like they're not gonna say shit to me. And they're all like, amazing, incredible match. Oh my god, amazing, great match. And like she was like, yeah, I know. You know.
No, that's like an all-timer match. And you were just saying like, oh, it's like you think that Rhea gives you the ick or whatever. Like I give credit where credit is due. And obviously in large, this is due to Charlotte's, it takes two. Like I'm not just gonna completely give Charlotte credit. Yeah. But that's an all-timer women's match. Yeah. Like that's just a match that like it's one of the first that comes to your head when you think of like at this point in time, like great, like 10 out of 10 women's matches.
Yep. Even right now, Isra, she's about to come back, and they told her what they want from her, and because she's her and she has to do this, she basically like, "How about I do this instead?" And they basically were like, "We'll get to that at some point. The person you want to work with is doing something right now because she wants to wrestle Bianca, right?" And they basically were like, "She's doing something right now. Can you work the person we're asking?" And she basically was like, "I will do it under these conditions." And so, without going into detail, she has a very specific set of conditions that she wants met about her presentation and character if she's going to work that match. And that's what I'll say, basically. That's what I'll say.
But if you are self-made, then you already know.
Yeah, I think I did reveal that in the Discord, yeah.
So, why are we doing like the scoops? Like, I want the gossip. I heard there was going to be gossip.
We'll do it shortly. See, the thing is, Isra, if I give it to these niggas now, a bunch of these like freeloaders will leave. And it's like, so you gotta keep.
Not gonna leave.
No, it's happened before.
They're here for me. No,
whoa, wait! I just seen this. Hold on, this was like an hour ago, and I don't care. Rob swears he's the gospel, nigga. I am the gospel. When I speak, it comes to light. When I say things, it comes to pass.
CM Punk is generational, and there's a reason fans enjoy his work. His work just makes sense. In a world of nonsensical booking, his work has been consistent. Yeah, I agree.
I think he's pretty
sure.
Yeah, you guys need to understand
something. Consistently bad.
Rob agrees. He can't bring himself physically to publicly put over CM Punk, even when he knows he's a beast.
No, I don't agree. Actually,
some say hate is confused admiration.
No, I can't say what I want to say on it.
Amari $5.
Amari 316. Never mind. Joe Hendry versus John Cena in the Impact Zone would be pretty crazy. Not good.
Look, man, if they want to fulfill Joe Hendry's dream and do this match, again, do it in Impact. Let John Cena go to TNA and do that fucking match. That's what I got to say about that.
Hold on. I got something to ask Edu in private chat. I'm gonna put this next super chat up. Hold on.
Joshua, 35 Czar. Seth, you have a kid. Maybe if he gets some wins and stops jobbing, we might respect Lil Bro. We want checks and titles in 2025. Hashtag stop crying about Punk. Hey, man, I hear that.
Yeah.
Yo, come on. Come on, Rob.
What happened? Seth says you have a yeah.
Just read the
Wait,
post.
what kind of insult is that? Oh my god, bro, you have responsibilities. Okay, nigga, what the fuck? You can
I
niggas
mean,
got me
like
on
Seth is
defending.
the one that said it. Yeah, I have a child. Do you?
You,
That's
nigga?
bullshit. I got a son to raise, but I can see you don't know nothing about that.
Exactly,
You don't
nigga.
know
Like
about
what?
that.
Yo, just like KD, no
Take it
legacy
away.
to leave behind, huh? Anyway,
Yep.
what happened? What you saying?
Rob, the crowd was real quiet for Punk until he said Hogan's name.
Hey man, I
They were
told
just
y'all.
listening to his words.
No, they weren't. No, they weren't.
They're
No,
just
they weren't.
listening
Because
to
they booed. No, they weren't. Because they booed when he said John Cena. So now you're just lying.
Thank you, Sway. Ayo,
All right.
$1.99 for this account. Ayo Supremacy. I'm 20 years old. Bitch, you're back to TNA. This is, brother, there's so many better men to worship, you know? Like, I don't know. Rahamat Salawu, $4.99. Is there a hope for a better Rhea Ripley reign this time around? Wallahi, Triple H don't want me as an enemy. Bro, it's so weird. He's gotten her over, but doesn't ever come up with things to do with her, you know? So I don't know. I hope she wrestles good wrestlers, you know what I mean? But I do think it's time for the writing team to come up with things to give her more depth, you know? Because, like, we get it. You're mommy, you're tough, you fight people. She had a
She's
brawl
not
with
even
Nia
mommy
Jax.
no more. Like that was because she had a Mexican boyfriend.
Right.
Like why are you still like we don't got like an Australian or like New Zealand, wherever she's from, like some like a word for her.
Yeah, right. But that's a good point. But yeah, so Rhea Ripley, like, just to, you know, Nia Jax had a match with Bailey that was pretty good.
I'm an
And in the
Jax
post,
enjoyer.
you don't like
I
Nia?
love her. No, I said I'm an enjoyer.
Oh, you're an enjoyer, yeah.
She's great.
Yeah, I actually think Nia's matches are good. I don't like her the writing of her character, but like her matches are pretty
Oh,
good.
I love her character. Everything about her moves me. I don't know.
She's unintentionally really funny. Like, so I don't even know why, but she's very funny. But so Nia faces Bailey, and in the post match, she brawls with Rhea Ripley, and that was a good angle. That was a good angle. It was well produced. Rhea Ripley is good at physicality and chaos. I don't care for when she stands in the ring and goes, "Welcome to Monday Night, Mommy." Like, I'm super sleep. You know what I mean? But
Yeah, we get off that, bro. That mommy shit.
yeah,
Like Isra said, you don't got a Mexican, whatever the fuck he is, boyfriend anymore.
yeah.
Okay.
I will say this about Saturday night's main event. We now have Jacob Fatu versus Braun Strowman. We have Braun Breaker versus Sheamus. We have Jey Uso versus Gunther. And now we have Rhea Ripley versus Nia Jax. And 4-match card. The last Saturday night's main event was 5 matches crammed into a 2-hour show. Way too rushed. Everything felt like it got no time. And I think this time around 4 is better. And I think that with 2 of those matches, they don't have to go long. It could just be short, explosive matches. Braun Strowman and Jacob Fatu can be 6 minutes of big niggas.
It should be 6 to 10 minutes.
6 minutes. 6 minutes of destruction. Just big niggas throwing each other, slamming each other, power bombing each other, breaking things. Same with Nia and Rhea, frankly. I think if that's just a badass finisher fest for like 5 minutes, I'm down.
It come with nerve hold.
Again, like, that's just not necessary. I think Rhea Ripley and Nia can just have a killer explosive sprint the way that they would do with like Lesnar a couple of years ago. Link €2. Who was your wrestler of 2024? Stand 10 toes down. Mine was Cody Rhodes, personally.
Us, dick eater. Mine was Ospreay. Because you know, it's just the output was just insane. Like there was no one better than Ospreay last year.
I know you were kind of like in and out last year, but do you have an answer for this one, Isra?
Seth Rollins.
There you go. He was like injured for like 9 months.
Exactly. He didn't wrestle 90% of 2024, by the way.
He had like 3 matches. It's just like, yeah, Seth, nigga.
Like, come on, man.
That's
I don't have to even think about it. Like those 2 matches carried.
the whole year of wrestling. Like,
Listen,
I went
guys.
to WrestleMania for him.
Listen, guys. Listen, I would have picked Swerve, but then that Continental Classic final happened, and I was like, damn, man. Then I was like, damn, man.
He had an incredible year.
What about your favorite women's wrestler 2024?
It's gonna be Sari and Io Sky. What Sari is doing in Japan, Isra, is incredible. This woman is not contracted to any company. She is a freelancer doing it her way. She's promoting her own shows under her name, Sariism, and she's just booking. She just books women to make Yeah, she's just booking women on her own shows, and she's done a couple of them last year. And she goes to other companies to wrestle. And despite having no like big financial backing or whatever the fuck, she's showing out and making people watch her. And she's had incredible matches. So Saray's my number one. My number two, man, Io Sky was awesome last year. I thought Roxanne had a great year last year. Willow Nightingale was phenomenal last year. Mercedes, she had a really rough start to her AEW run. But it really picked up at the end of the year, and I think she's primed and poised to have a great 2025. So those are some of the women that stood out to me. Thank you, Link.
I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I watched Marigold or Surrealism, so I'm gonna say EO probably.
Mm.
Yeah, I was
do-
gonna say
Not
EO.
EO Mercedes.
Shout out to Roxanne though. Roxanne had a really nice NXT Women's Championship run.
Oh,
Fuck that,
Tiffany
Mercedes.
Stratton.
Stratton, I wouldn't rank here, but she's doing good. Her match last week against Bayley was very, very good. She's now the women's champion, and she's gonna have a great year too. Margie
Margie
Loves.
loves 199. Thank you so much. She said, "Free Palestine forever." Congratulations to the people of Gaza for finally getting a ceasefire. I have a few friends in Gaza, and when I tell you guys, like, as soon as the ceasefire was announced, I had received so many text messages and like hearing from them and them telling me like, "Oh, thank you for like always like standing beside us and everything." And I'm not saying this to brag at all, but it's just that their gratitude and their I don't know, their just outlook on things. Like they've endured so much in the past. Well, when the ceasefire went into effect, 471 days, and that was just more than any normal person can tolerate. And so I commend them for their strength, of course. And
Absolutely.
it's not over because we still gonna have to fight for a free Palestine from the river to the sea, and that's never gonna stop. So,
Absolutely. And I'm glad you brought up that story, Isra, because, people scroll their timeline and see like pictures and clips, but like you have to be reminded that these are like real people and like, you know what I mean? Like these are like real human beings and not just like a thing you see in an article. You know what I'm saying? So absolutely. Shout out to your friend. We're praying for the people of Gaza. And shout out to Margie Loves, who is also a member of the Self-Made Discord, if I'm not mistaken. So thank you, Margie, for your continued support. And we at Wrestle Pierce absolutely are in support of the Palestinian people and their liberation. Thank you. Vacant 199. Dog, there's mad black folks in Boston. What you mean? Lies.
That's not true. If they are, then they have to drink from the colored water fountain. I don't believe you. Father Papo, 199. How's the mid card looking for Mania?
They're figuring it out as we speak.
Interesting. Very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. We make it into the we make it into the mid card with the US belt, big bro.
We shall see.
Yeah. Rob, I'm with you. I was at WrestleMania 31 in a Roman shirt, and he was booing my goat when he was working around Brock's limited moveset. It's not even that Brock's moveset was the match at 31 was actually
that match
great.
is amazing. That match is incredible.
The one that I was there for, which was 34, was the bad one, where Vince was like, "Yo, what if in 5 minutes you kick out a 6 F5?"
Yeah,
and I was like, "Yo, what?"
That's just completely.
That's the one match Roman Reigns ever bled in, and it was a horrible match. Will Chisholm, $5. The only thing that can stop EO from winning the Rumble is Charlotte and Becky. More Charlotte.
I gotta say
oh my God, you said Becky's name, and like I have goosebumps, and like not in a good way.
I gotta be honest, and I love Becky Lynch. Her looming presence is beginning to be eerie. Like I feel like she's gonna like ruin something I'm into. I feel like she's gonna like come into something that I'm like, I don't know. Like I feel like she's gonna like.
Well, EO, I know you've been looking for this championship match at WrestleMania, but there's only one big time wrestler that deserves to go to WrestleMania.
EO Sky, welcome to the big time. I will say this: there are people in WWE that do think that Becky versus Rhea 2 is a bigger match than EO versus Rhea.
You don't gotta say some people, bro. We know who that is.
I gotta be honest, Hunter. I just find that Becky's a bigger star. And
hey guys, welcome back to Something to Wrestle With.
Look, all I know, EO's a nice little wrestler, nice little Joshi or whatever they're called, but I just think that Becky she has the marquee value.
You know why? Hunter. I agree with Bruce there, Hunter. I think Io Sky would be way better at doing something like I don't know, a 5-way tag match for the tag team title.
Those are actually what I gotta be honest, Hunter. Look, I know you like Io Sky, but is she a star? And then on the other end, you hear like, what are these men talking about? Hunter, you know exactly who needs to main event this women's championship match.
They're like, oh brother, you're still listening to this gay British nerd. No, I'm not calling them gay guys. That's what they would call him.
Thank you, Will. Kyle, the Protostar Fletcher, 279 Canadian, Free Palestine. Also, what are my plans, Ibu? Kyle, what are your plans? You're going to be in a tag match in Australia, and you are headed towards one final. You're headed towards one final clash with Will Ospreay at Revolution.
Wait, that's happening. I thought that was happening at Grand Slam.
No, Grand Slam is a tag.
Okay. NJPN. Well, it makes sense now because it's not a fucking pay-per-view anymore. So, Elite Merchant $2. I know who to blame if Hangman gets nerfed on TV. Bro, that's what happens, and that's another thing about what Air Gold say. To wrap this Air Gold thing up, that's another thing. When you guys do this, you don't ever notice how the bookers actively be like, "What time to de-emphasize this person's push?" Like they don't ever sit there and be like, "Yo, Triple H has never looked at a Dragon Lee complaint tweet and been like, I think I'm gonna put Dragon Lee on the show tonight." Like that just doesn't happen. He just doesn't show up. Caesar $4.99. I watched the GCW show in the Discord, and indie wrestling should die. Bet FC we up though. EO coming for chains, and EO coming for chains and women's wrestler of the year 2025. Yes, that is true indeed. Josh Chaffee $1.99. Ilya saw Gunther's recent opponents locked in. Yeah, bro. He said, bro, I gotta get my big bro right. These niggas fucking up his legacy. Yo, we literally said last night watching that promo segment. I was like, yo, I hope this doesn't end with Gunther powdering and being scared of Jey Uso. And that's exactly what it ended.
Yeah, man. I love Gunther, and I just feel like it's time for him to be dominant again, man. I'm just tired of him working these fucking mid-carders.
I want NXT UK champion Walter. I don't want
the thing
Gunther.
Is he was doing good. It's just lately he's working like mid-carders, man. Like, why aren't the main eventers talking about him? Nigga, he has the belt. Drew McIntyre, Seth Punk, like, can they get in the mix with this guy, please? And yeah, to that point, Ilya Dragunov, in case you missed it, folks, he tore his ACL in September, and he's already in the Performance Center without a brace doing workouts. He's a fucking Dragon Ball Z character come to life. He's not mentally well. I spoke to somebody who saw him at the PC, and I said, "How was he?" And they said he was yelling and screaming as he was lifting weights, like just good. Ilya, he's literally just push my past my limits. Nigga, relax, bro. It's not an anime.
You don't gotta be the nigga in the gym with with all them plates on your back and the fucking treadmill on your back.
Bro, he's not well because his prognosis. He's supposed to be ready in like the springtime, and he's trying to make the Rumble. Ilya Dragunov, if you're listening, relax. It just. Slow down.
I miss you.
Listen.
Come back home. The kids miss you.
the night after WrestleMania is April 20th, bro. Like April 21st or something like that, bro. April 21st is right around the corner.
He's a maniac. Rob, get ready to add me back. I'm gonna join on my phone. All right, so.
I'm gonna wait till he comes back. Unless you can hear me now. Ibu definitely pushes agendas. He was definitely trying to push a Mercedes Wash agenda. After the DMD match, # never forget. Thank you.
I didn't put an agenda. I was very concerned with her quality of wrestling, and we have now realized it was because of DMD.
You added to the discourse, nigga, and I remember.
I just said this is concerning, and then she worked Chris Statlander, and it was incredible. And it was like, okay,
I'm gonna have to trust Rob on this. I was gonna give you the benefit of the doubt and say, well, maybe he was just critiquing the match, but if Rob is saying that you were calling her wash, why were you calling her wash?
He wasn't calling her wash, but he was on the time like Mercedes, man. I don't know, man.
Come on.
You didn't do that?
You apologize?
I did say that she's back. I claim that she's back. And she is back. She had a great match. She had 2 great matches with Chris Statlander.
You know who else who Britt Baker ruined? that hasn't really that couldn't recover.
Who? Sheeta? Yeah, she broke Sheeta's brain, unfortunately, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah. So we just went through this one. Last three. Will Chisholm $5. You can tell. Okay. You could tell who Charlotte likes working on TV. It's Naomi, Bianca, Asuka, and the Raw matches with Mercedes.
Bro, I don't know where this came from, but like Asuka and Charlotte have like unbelievable respect for each other. Like Asuka thinks like Charlotte's like the GOAT, and they love working with each other.
Oh, brother, that's why she gave her fucking streak then.
They just have incredible admiration for each other. So which is cool. But yeah, Charlotte loves Bianca and she wants to wrestle her in the stadium.
That would be insane. I need that.
No, we need that match definitely. Denny Kwong versus Denny Kwong $5. I don't watch it versus. How would you rebuild the AEW tag division? Enough with the Outrunners. Also, any reason why Mercedes has been missing on TV? Self-made on top. So I'll go first. I'll keep it really short and sweet. I said this on my stream, so I'm not going to say too much here, bro. The problem with AEW right now as a whole, not just a tag division. There are wrestlers that are on Ring of Honor that need to be on AEW TV that are way better than the wrestlers that are actually on AEW TV. There's no reason why Hook, Nick Wayne, who I like Nick Wayne. I like Nick Wayne, Ryan Keith, all these guys, Top Flight, all these guys that are clearly not ready are on TV, are stinking it up, wasting time, not being over. While fucking AR Fox, Commander, and all these other guys, Willie Mack, and all these other guys are on Honor Club tearing it up, having 3.5s just to lose. They need to be on AEW TV, and those guys can go to Ring of Honor. AEW tag division, I don't know who I would build my tag division around, but I just wouldn't build it around who is built around right now.
Yeah, I'll say this. Even
Private Party would definitely built around Private Party, but like not
they failed Private Party creatively, and
yes.
It's a shame that like the Hurt Syndicate, Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin are probably going to beat them. But I will say, a really strongly pushed Bobby Lashley and Shelton tag title run could rebuild this division, because if they kill everybody and someone finally beats them, it's going to feel special. So
or they could run it back, or they could do a situation where they actually do give Private Party a story this time, and they actually
and they chase. Yes,
yeah, exactly, and they can have a chase thing going on to where Private Party can actually get over the way they wanted them to get over the first time. It's not on the Bucks that they didn't get over at all. It's on Creative, because Creative had them getting killed by the Death Riders one week, then talking about they want the Young Bucks the next week. So
yep,
it's all on Creative.
Absolutely.
The
Speaking of AEW Creative, folks, I do have a scoop regarding AEW Creative very, very soon. So stay tuned to that. How many super chats we got, Rob?
We got 2 left. We're on the last. Monet updates $4.99. Why does Tony Khan's dumbass not promote Mercedes on Dynamite like they did when she debuted? She's directionless right now, and it's mad annoying.
Last I heard, she was scheduled to feud with Julia Hart, but right now she's off. Right now she's off TV because she has a schedule that allows her to just have weeks off. That's all that is.
Julia Hart, another one that belongs in Ring of Honor right now, by the way. There's no reason why Abaddon and Julia Hart had a horrible match, and Abaddon is the only one on Ring of Honor right now. Both of them need to be on Ring of Honor. Hush, $1.99. Can Charmother save Andrade? No. What?
Hopefully. Andrade's an incredible wrestler.
I mean, Vince did bend the knee when he wanted to leave, and she was like, "Well, I'm not working Mania if he doesn't leave."
Yeah. She stands on business. Like she stands on business with that kind of shit. Are you there, Rob?
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, my fucking my thing. Like, did you say? I couldn't hear you.
No, I just said that Charlotte stands on business when it comes to these types of situations.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it just lagged, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Thank you for the super chat. And the last super chat, apparently of the day. Do you know, Wilches and $5? Do you know who the top women in the main roster want to work with the women in NXT, like Roxanne, Stephanie, or Roxanne?
I'm struggling to understand this question, but
do you like which ones of the top women in the main roster, the main event scene, want to work with the women in NXT, like Roxanne or Stephanie or Julia, all
like
those?
Who has clout?
Yeah, like
NXT
who
right
they
now with the
want to
main
work.
roster.
Well, here's the thing.
Like who would Bianca Belair want to work with in NXT right now, basically?
Well, Bianca is working with Lash Legend and Jakara, and that's because she likes them and thinks that they have a lot of potential. And Hunter's been trying to get a look at those ladies, and he wants them to get reps because he thinks that Jakara can be a star. And Bianca's super down to do it, and she has fun working in NXT. Bailey personally asked WWE Creative, I would like to work Roxanne at WrestleMania. And Triple H told her we're working on it. So there you go. What other ones? What's her name? Rhea Ripley is excited to work with Zarya at some point soon down the line. She's also excited to work people like Roxanne, like Lyra, who's already been called up, but that's an example. But those are some of the obvious ones.
Bob the Builder, $2 Canadian. Don't forget Starks is also in Guantanamo Bay.
Yeah, yes he is. Yes he is for about 6 more months roughly, and then he will depart, and he's expected to join WWE at that point. So
And people
there
are
you
gonna
go.
act like he's like goated as soon as he signs.
Exactly, bro. Did you see people over the weekend being like, "Y'all are turning on Ricky. Y'all turning on Ricky." First of all, you have to be a fan of Ricky in the first place to turn on him. First of all, second of all, okay, let's get that out the way. First of all, second of all, AEW fans have been saying what they've been saying about Ricky Starks for years. So it's not like they hear that he wants to leave or whatever, and they're all of a sudden like, "Oh my God, he's not that good." We've been saying he's not that good for literally years. Like it's not like it's okay. It's okay.
The Ricky Starks
I'm more
conversation.
so thinking
Name me a match. Since niggas in the chat want to be so Ricky Starks, name me a match other than the Bryan Danielson match and the Punk match, and that 3-way tag that he did 16% of the work in. Less than
You're naming his best stuff. Look, I'm gonna say this: the Ricky conversation is annoying because everybody's so extreme. Now it's turned into like, how could AEW be fumbling this generational megastar? And then the other side's like, oh my God, WWE's gonna get a demon, and it's like, all right, man.
Bro,
that's more
all
so
that
what
nigga
I'm
does is scare.
criticizing.
Yeah,
People that are acting like WWE is picking up like a gem. Okay, no disrespect to him because he's interesting, right? But I'm thinking like you guys are not serious right now.
If Ricky Starks can't handle a shoot interaction that he started in the ring with Adam Copeland, a former WWE superstar, what the fuck you think he gonna do with the main eventers on the main roster?
that Edge situation was weird and unfortunate.
And you can tell it wasn't supposed to happen because Edge don't get mad like that.
No,
it
it wasn't planned, and Edge got annoyed. But look, I think Ricky's a very talented person, and after really sleeping on it, Rob, I do think the change of scenery will help him. And because he's an AEW wrestler, WWE is going to push him hard because that's the name of the game right now is to push ex-AEW guys on their TV really hard. Look at what they're doing with Penta right now, for example. So I do think Ricky's going to do well. But at the same time, just the conversation around him from both sides is so extreme. Like, look, at the end of the day, things happen to where he's on the outs of AEW right now. It is what it is. There's a lot of things. Most of it will never be reported. But ultimately, there's a falling out there, and it is what it is. And he's asked for a release. Tony won't give it to him, and he's just going to wait the rest of his deal. It is what it is. He's going to stay.
Bro, it's not, bro.
He's going to stay relevant by working in these dates, and good for him. I'm happy for him. And that's just going to be the situation in the meantime. I don't know why this has to be like a debate every week. Like,
it's not literally, bro. And then the people that we're like that think like we're like we don't like literally hate this nigga, like want him to die, think he should be like decapitated. Like, no, bro, we're just being honest. Like, we just be. But y'all, I forgot in this. That's what happens in this community, Ibu. So many people lie about their opinions and are scared to say their real opinions. That when people have actual real opinions that they like to divulge, it's just, oh, you're hating or oh, you're doing too much. No, we just don't think he's that good. He could be like a 5-time Intercontinental Champion or something, maybe 3 or 4. But I'm not about to sit here and pretend like he could be a WWE champion when we see the WWE champions in the company that we got right now. Absolutely not.
Yet to be seen.
Great in NXT, I think.
He'll be an NXT main eventer.
The problem is he's already 34, you know?
Exactly. And that's another thing. Niggas acting like he a shoot youngster. Cutting promos in the ring on this nigga like he a shoot youngster. Brother, he been here for 13 years. He been here for 13 years. So
that match is devious.
Yeah, look, I don't know what you want me to. I don't want
best to look to Ricky. Hopefully, it works out and resolves itself. Obviously, look, I'm on the side of the talent in that I think Tony should just release people when they want to leave. I do think he should just do that. the sad reality though is I'm not the one running AEW, and he's not going to do that. So if he's not going to, Penta's 40 just saying.
Penta's better than him.
No. Hold on. Time out. Ricky going into the main roster at 34 is perfect. That's a good age. I'm just saying 34 is too old for NXT, I think, in my opinion, personally. Like you're wasting your time doing that. That's what I was saying.
I have a question.
What's up?
I really don't want to talk about Ricky for much longer. Are they planning on making SmackDown on Netflix too?
Nah, not in America. That's an international only thing. Yeah. You know what international gets? Isra, you know what international feeds get that we don't get? Raw on Netflix internationally has no commercials. So like during the match, they just continue watching the match. And when there's no match happening, while we're watching a commercial, they get to see like extra interviews with like other wrestlers.
Oh.
Yeah, so they got a continuous show. We don't, which kind of sucks. But yeah, man.
Can we get WWE Network back? The niggas don't deserve it.
WWE Network was so good. But,
I hate Peacock, bro. Peacock is horrible. Please.
Peacock's terrible. Was that all the super chats, Rob?
I suppose so, yeah.
All right. Well, Penta faced Pete Dunne. There wasn't much to this. Good action, an abbreviated version of what he did last week with Chad Gable. But we're now 2 weeks in, and Penta's doing well. He's gotten over. His presentation's great. Isra, what do you saw him in AEW, and now you've seen what he has going on in WWE. What do you make of WWE's handling of Penta so far, and how he's come off in this new environment, like overall?
I think he looks great. I mean, they gave him 2 really good opponents. I don't remember last week who did he wrestle
Chad
last
Gable.
week?
Chad Gable.
Yeah, so having Chad Gable and then having what's his name?
Pete Dunne.
I forget. I get him confused with the other British dude. But yeah, see, my credibility just like went out the window. So those are 2 really good opponents and really 2 good matches back to back. And I think just like let him cook. Like the crowd already is really hot for him. So yeah.
Yeah, man. I've been happy with Penta so far. Rob, I don't know if you saw this, but Kaiser in an international exclusive interview, like that the international fans got, Kaiser called out Penta.
Yeah, I seen that. He was like, he was just like, look, nigga, maybe you all right, but you're not Big Kaiser.
Right. And I'll say this. If Penta's on a collision course with Kaiser, that means he's on a collision course with Gunther. And I'll tell you what, Penta Gunther would be the first interesting Gunther matchup since Gunther versus Sami, which was way back in October. So I'm down for that. And I've liked what they've done with Penta so far. So shout out to that. We already talked about the Kevin Owens Sami business. We already talked about the CM Punk promo and the Io Sky match. Gunther, Chad Gable, Gunther and Jey Uso, we spoke on that. 2 more things real quick before we get out of here. Rob, did you notice there was a segment where Chad Gable walks up to Dominic because he has a problem with luchadors, and Dominic basically said, I'm going to send you to this guy to teach you the dark arts. And Gable was like, ooh, and he opens up a piece of paper and walks off. What do you think that's all about?
Yeah, imagine. I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out. That's what a lot of people were saying last night in my chat. Is it Conan? They're like, is it Conan? Is it Conan? Is it Conan? I was thinking, some people were like, oh, what if he just sends him to Santos? But like, that would be too. They would just send Santos. You know what I mean?
I'll tell you what, my friend says that what if it's Andrade? Because Dominic and Andrade established a connection at the start of the year. And maybe it's one of those things where Andrade's just like, you've come to me, huh? And it's like a whatever you do a storyline there. I don't know.
You need big bro. I got you.
No, right. I think that'd be cool. So we'll see that. Yes, it would. This
is the very, very last super chat. The very, very last super chat. Abraham Chagoya at $4.99. Ricky will be fine because he has Cody and Punk as his wrestling fathers.
I actually agree.
Cody can't get a nigga a job, bro. He can't even get a nigga a job. He's gonna get somebody good creative anyway.
Nah, Rob, you don't understand. He can. Cody just pretends he can't because he's not actually like friends with a lot of these people. You gotta understand. Yeah, like he is figures with, you know how it is, bro. You know, it's not up to me, bro. He's
a politician. He's literally Homelander.
Yeah,
and Cody's not even just any kind of politician. Like, he's an APAC-backed politician too. Like,
like, there's a lot of ex-AEW employees that are like, "Yo, Cody, you got me." He's like, Oh man, you know I would if I could, man. Not up to me, buddy. And it's like, nigga, you could absolutely get this.
Like, there's a reason Sean Spears is in NXT right now, my nigga. Like, come on, guys.
Right. Before we get out of here, Isra, what did you think of the Drew McIntyre Seth Rollins match? I like the action in the match. It was going very nicely. There's a trend happening in WWE matches that I personally cannot stand, and that's these fucking mid-match cutscenes that happen at the end of this one, where like the action will stop, right? And they'll just start like monologuing in the ring. And like,
no, stop it. It was so hot.
it was so
That wasn't for you. That was not for you. Okay?
It's just Drew sweatily picking him up like,
yeah.
I gave you a chance. Slapping his chest and shit. And it's like,
I remember.
I'm sure you do.
So it was a good match. I think him and Drew have amazing chemistry. I'm usually a Drew hater. He doesn't usually do much for me, but he does have some opponents where like he shines, and Seth is definitely one of them. So I thought the match was really good. It had a good finish, and even like the drama afterwards, like it moved me. And Seth was insane in that match, per usual.
Right. Oh my God, the chat is reminding me I owe him a scoop. Yo, this happened before. I'm like, I got a scoop tonight, and I just end the show because I forget. All right, it's time. So I'll give you guys this one before I get out of here, and maybe I'll write something in self-made. But so based on recent conversations within AEW Creative, at least one of the major storylines going on right now is scheduled for an imminent pivot. At least one of the major storylines currently going on right now in AEW is scheduled for a major pivot. And that's based off recent conversations within AEW Creative. When it happens, you will notice because it'll be pretty obvious is what I would say. And I'll also tell you this. The pivot is a positive one to an upgraded angle for the people involved. So there you go. That's your first scoop of the day. That's your first scoop of the day. What should I do with the next one? Yeah, I'll probably save the next one for self-made, where inevitably Air Gold will screenshot and record me and post it on his own page. So we'll probably have to counter-aggregate ourselves. But nevertheless, that was your big AEW scoop for the public YouTube video. And I enjoyed this podcast. It was really nice to have you back.
Thank you.
We love when you pass by and just be you. You know what I mean? The audience embraced you as they always do, which is really nice. I'm sure a lot of people were introduced to you today, which I'm sure they had a good first impression. I thought you were great today. So, Isra, I appreciate you passing by, lending your insight.
Go on my user. It's on the screen. It's Rollins with 2 A's and 2 L's. Okay, my pin tweet is a GoFundMe for my friend Hanan and Ragda. So if you can support her in any little way, there's a lot that needs to be done with rebuilding and stuff. So people still need support. So if you can do that, that would be great.
Absolutely. Otherwise, you can find me at Back of Hangman on Twitter, same place on Blue Sky. Rob, you can find him at Sir Paragraph on Twitter. And follow at SelfMadePW. It's the official Twitter page for our Discord, and the link to join our Discord is in the bio of the account. Again, I will probably be dropping a scoop at some point today, an additional one or two. And
they're yelling at you. Said you had bad news.
No, I said, do you guys want to get the good or bad in this podcast? And the niggas said they wanted the good, so I give them the good. Nevertheless,
so you get the bad news on self-made, I guess.
I suppose. Honestly, when I think about it, it's not even like bad news. It's just like, oh, really? But there you go. That was the podcast. Though I had a lot of fun here. We went over 2 hours. I gotta go to work. So for Isra, for Rob, I'm Ibu, and I'll see you guys next week.
You guys know what I'm doing. My thing like, hello?
Yes, we can hear you. Yes, we can hear you, Rob.
Okay, my thing like, I will be sorry. My thing like, I will be on Twitch in like 2.5 hours. So I dropped the link to the tweet down below. So y'all go retweet that, like that, go follow Twitch, everything else. So.
Good night, everybody.
And anyways, follow me on Twitter in case I want to plan something for the Discord also. Bye.
Good night.
Good night, everybody.